Yeah, I should be on. We should be online now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think maybe because I didn't go online, that's why I couldn't hear you. But I
Right.
was supposed to hear you.
Yeah,
I was supposed.
I told Marsheila and I sent the link to my boy because he told me just send them the link. I said, well, I need your email. So anyway, he
Mm-hmm.
might try to click on it. His name is Mike Henderson.
Oh, okay.
He said
I haven't.
he's on his way to bowl too. So I don't know
Is where?
what's that.
No, what did he say? Your guy.
Oh, he said he was gonna try to click on in between. You know, he bowls on Tuesdays. He's on a bowling league or something.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he said he's gonna be bowling night, but he said he'll try to chime in or listen in between. What's the topic gonna be tonight anyway?
It's level 10.
Also, we're at the last level.
Yes, sir. The most feminine and most beautiful.
Yeah, I heard you. Hey, I heard you was calling some women beautiful that Vic didn't really agree with being like beautiful.
Yeah,
But
I
you gotta
know.
remember, every man got a different version of what he finds physically beautiful.
I
So
know. It's because we were saying that what was her name? Kerry Rowland was more beautiful than Angela Bassett, and Victor wasn't here. Wasn't having that. he
right.
went nuts. He went crazy, man. He was like hell to the nut. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was. He was so pissed off. We spent almost 20, 30 minutes arguing about that.
Angela
Going through
Bassett is fine,
Google. Angela Bassett is fine. There is no doubt about it.
but I don't
She's
know.
very.
I mean, I take I take my girl. I'll take
Kerry Rowland over Angela Bassett.
which one?
Kerry Rowland. Kelly Rowland
Over Angela
over.
Bassett.
Yeah,
That's a hard one right there. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I
I,
think it's depend on who you're asking and generation. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying,
I
right?
have to see him. I have to see what's up. Who's that? Rhonda Mack.
Yeah, Rhonda
Yeah,
is on.
What's happening?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Rhonda
How are
is on.
you? Hey, now
I'm
that you were
fine.
talking about that, I want to know about my girl, Mariah Carey. What category is she in?
No, Mayara can no, 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 no. She's like I would say she's 7, but we
What?
don't have 7,
Wow.
so you can put her
Wow.
on 8. Yeah, no, no, you can move her to 8. You can move her to 8. Yeah,
Because of her
she's 8.
because of her fame and money.
No, 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 no. She is beautiful, but I would say I don't think she's. No, I think if
I
you
don't
take
think
her fame and
yeah.
money, she's 6. She's 6.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Why?
because no,
No, Mariah Carey in
out
her
of
prime.
out of
I give
shower.
her about a 7 maybe.
No, but you know we don't have 7, so she might be like 6. But remember, with kids, she's adjusted to 5. But with her money, yeah,
She's
yeah,
adjusted to 5.
yeah,
Damn.
she's adjusted to 5 average. But with her money, she's adjusted because she has money. So we're gonna put her at 8, then make her 6 adjusted because of the money and then taking care of. But you know when we rank people, right? We rank you straight out of shower, no makeup, no nothing, straight out of shower.
Yeah, well, she probably wear a bunch of makeup.
Yeah. She wear a bunch of makeup, so you got to take off makeup, take off everything, just straight out of shower. Because
Hey,
if you come straight,
what about what about my girl Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys is beautiful. She's 8, straight up 8.
Yep, she's naturally beautiful.
But now she's 6 adjusted.
Well, yeah, because all her, she got some. Hey, dog, she got some skeletons and some dirt. You know what I'm saying? Her closet. I mean,
And she
hey,
took she
she
took
still
she
sing
took
her ass
somebody.
off. She's still
She
pretty.
took
Yeah,
she
she
took
took another
somebody's
man's
husband.
wife. Yeah, I know. Another wife's
So we're basing people
another
based
wife's
on. So we're
husband.
No, no,
basing them off of their skeletons in their closets. I
no, no, no. It
mean,
does. No, it doesn't involve. No, no. The
No,
skeleton in the
no.
place does not. We're just making
He
up
was
that
just,
one.
he was just, no, he was just talking about
oh, okay,
how
okay.
she did that, which was kind of foul. That was foul. If she,
Yeah.
like, she
Eric,
could have been
where are
married
you, Eric?
for
You're in the
huh?
Yeah,
dark. Where are
yeah. He's
you?
Do what?
driving.
You're
I didn't hear you.
driving. I
Yeah,
can't see you.
Yeah, because I'm driving.
yeah. He's driving.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I can do. I don't know. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
okay.
it's dark in here. It's dark
I'm
in
gonna
here. That's why.
I'm gonna be away from the camera, but let's keep talking. Let's keep talking for the next 10 minutes before I do a short monologue, because the short monologue that I'm gonna do is on the ranking number 10. Ranking number 10 is not gonna be. I'm not gonna say so much about it because most of us don't live in that reality. You see what I'm saying? So we are not going to really. I'm making Randa the head.
All right.
Randa, you see you the head today, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna we're gonna keep talking, okay? Uh, Eric, have you dropped your client yet?
I'm on my way to pick them up.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep talking for the next 10 minutes. So I'm gonna be away from the camera, but we'll be talking. Let's keep talking. I'm just gonna do something quick. Let's keep talking, and then I'll just once I come back, I do the monologue.
Oh, good. I got you in my car now. I can hear you out through my car.
Oh, you
At
can hear
first,
us
I
from your
couldn't hear
car?
you. Oh, I got a headache or something.
What?
I think I got some ibuprofen in here. Yeah, but just having some sharp pains in my left
That's
temple
not
area,
good.
but it's gone.
That's
I
not
think I can hear
good.
y'all better when I hear you coming through my car. You sound kind of muffled coming through my car. What'd you say?
I said that's
Hello?
not good. You hear
No.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I got some
I
ibuprofen
said
in the
that
car,
pain
but
in your head, that's not good.
yeah,
Uh,
kind of went away. Anyway, so who's all
huh?
on right now? Just me, you, and who's all on the call right now? Just me, you, and
Yeah.
Alex. I
Yeah.
wonder what Vic's doing. You talked to Vic today?
Earlier, just briefly.
Okay. Who was that? Who was that other lady that was on here last time? No, well, last time I was on here. Who was that lady? Do you remember?
Allison,
Yeah, I
she's
see
my
you.
friend.
You're a cop.
Huh?
I was talking about this cop over here. Like I don't see him. I see him. He got to stop me doing 65,
Oh,
67, 68. We passing you. He must be out work tonight or something. Well, I
trying to
guess I don't
stop
have
you?
to speed either because my people ain't called me yet. But I figured they were gonna call me. Oh, wait a minute.
Mm.
Is that them? I heard something click, but I don't see nothing. Nope. Okay. I'm sure if I get a phone call, it'll come through.
You picking up your client this late?
Yeah, they're over here at Albernays. My people from Weatherford.
Okay. Okay.
The people with all the money. They got a bunch of money. I'm trying to get me some more clients from out there. They got one that's supposed to be calling me, some lady that's
Mm.
80 something years old, need to go to a doctor and this and that. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we've been trying to get her to call you. She don't need to do all that driving. She must drive for her. She only. I'm like, yep, have her call me. I'll take care of her. It'd be a whole day trip. I said I need to get about 15, 20 more clients like them because they're not in town enough. You know what I'm saying? But when they are, they're
Right.
really good for my bottom line. You know what I mean? But shit, they're out of town
Mm.
3, 4 months out the year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
At least.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, it's getting cold out here. I don't know what y'all. What? So y'all talked about level 9 last time? Were you on the podcast Sunday?
Yeah, level 9. Yeah, yeah. And we went off on what's the lady name? The last lady he was talking about? Okay.
What's
No.
that?
What's the last lady he was talking about who's so beautiful, he thinks is so beautiful. What's her name? Kelly
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 Rowland?
Kelly yeah, Kelly Rowland. Yeah, yeah. We got we got stuck
Yeah,
on
like I
that.
said, you know what? Everybody, like, she's a pretty woman, but everybody's beautiful is gonna be different. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
and then we got stuck, really got stuck when when Alex talked about overweight people are not beautiful. Oh, that triggered
Oh
something.
wow,
Yeah, yeah,
wow. You can have
yeah.
overweight, beautiful people.
I think so.
I mean, probably ain't that many, but I'm sure you can have some. I've seen some. I've seen some
Yeah.
really pretty overweight women. I wouldn't date them, but I've
Why?
seen
Because
some.
they're overweight?
Yep, I can't
Yeah.
date no overweight woman. If I date an overweight woman, that means she weighs more than me, and that's not happening.
Mm.
I gotta make sure I'm the number one honcho around there. When you start getting, hey, because women, you know what? Too many women nowadays be liking to fight shit. I can't have no big ass woman at the house be trying to whip my ass and shit. I've been there to choke her ass out
Oh
or something.
my
You know what I'm saying?
God,
Like,
you
wait a
so
minute.
stupid.
I ain't taking not only am I taking an ass whooping, I'm taking an ass whooping by a woman in my own house. Oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't have nobody that may jeopardize me like that. Like, nah, I'm gonna go on now and
You
make
know
sure I
she,
get one that's
all she
in case
gotta do is get all she gotta do is get you on the ground and sit on you. That's it. It's over.
you see what I'm saying? Nope. Mm-mm. She be
Yep.
sitting there eating donuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dripping on me and stuff. Like, wait a minute, girl. Hold on.
Is
Yeah.
that the only
Would you date?
reason?
Would you date an overweight man?
Well, actually, overweight man. I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
fat?
No, no.
Talking about like fat, like
I would date
five.
him. Listen,
Like
no,
Biggie
okay.
Small Fat?
Allison asked if like Biggie Small.
Yeah, yeah, like Biggie Smalls fat. Would you date a Biggie Small fat dude?
No, I remember, right? True story. When I just went on I just kind of like got on this website, blackpeoplemeet.com,
Oh
right?
yeah, I've been through. I done been on there. Yep, yep.
Okay,
No,
so I
thank
was
you.
on
I've been on
I
there
was yeah, I was on there for a minute, and then
though. Uh huh.
one day I always do like early dates, like 5 o'clock, 4:30, early dinner dates,
Right.
go out, meet the person, talk with them. And I got this guy, and he, of course, he had a headshot, but I guess he had a headshot of himself years ago. And we were going to dinner, and I got to the place, I got to the restaurant, I was approaching the restaurant, and I
Yep.
was like, I'm on the phone with him, like, where are you? And he says, I'm
Right.
standing right in front of the restaurant in a white shirt and black pants and da da da.
You don't want
Where?
past him.
The man was about 600 pounds, no lie. I just kept
Oh, come
going.
on now. He wasn't
No,
that
I'm
big.
lying. I'm not
No
lying.
way.
He was,
Come on.
he was,
You'd be able to
he
see
was,
that in the picture.
no,
Come
he
on.
was huge, right? And I kept going,
Right.
and I just said, I don't know, maybe I'm at the wrong restaurant because which one you said,
Oh,
and
you
I
said you
just,
kept going.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
He had his high school picture up.
Oh,
I
and
couldn't
you
do it
and yeah. Wait a minute. And
because
y'all call men and y'all call men shallow.
no,
I've been. I had the
because
same thing happen to me
because
when
Eric,
because
because he
what?
lied. He lied in his picture.
Okay. Well, so did this woman when she said she was 5'8" and curvy. She was 5'6" and fat as hell. She was like 5'6", like at least 200 pounds,
And
maybe
did you do the
180.
date? You dated her? Did you go on the date with her,
He met. What is the date?
Eric? I think I lost him. Or we lost him.
I think he
Eric?
froze. Let me see. I think he froze.
So do we have what our commitment? I thought we had that. Let me go look at that on the other computer because I
I
thought
think we did.
It's coming on.
Because I really
Oh,
didn't
Eric has
see
us
him.
on mute. Eric is on mute. Okay, he's not on
Okay.
mute anymore. Yeah, Eric, she's trying to listen to you.
Eric. Oh, I guess he still has us on mute.
No, he's not on
Let-
mute anymore. Hi, Allison.
Hey,
How you doing? Yeah, he's not on mute anymore. Hi, Mashila. How you doing?
Marshallon,
Yeah.
is that picture?
No, I'm not seeing him.
Yeah, what happened to Eric? Yeah, so right now you took off, so you refuse to stop and talk to the guy, huh?
Huh? What did you say, Alex?
So you didn't want to talk to the guy? You ran away?
No. That I don't like when. And just to give Mashila a little heads up, I was telling them I went on one time, long time ago. I went on this website, blackpeoplemeet.com, and this guy had a picture of I guess his high school or whatever. This picture was okay, So I decided to go out with him one evening. But when I pulled up to the restaurant, saw that the dude standing outside who was talking to me on the phone was like about, and nothing wrong with people being overweight, but just not for me. He was like 500 pounds. He was huge. He was really, and I'm not exaggerating. He was a really huge guy. So I just I felt cheated because you lied to me in your photograph, and you lied to me, talking to me, telling me, well, whatever you told me at the time. Can't remember everything, but everybody's supposed to put up recent pictures or current pictures,
He was
And,
cat.
yeah, huh?
I said he was catfishing.
Yeah. And I was like, man, and I'm talking to him, and like, where are you? Where are you? And he was like, I'm right standing in front. I said, I must be at the wrong restaurant because I don't see you. But I saw him, but I was like, no, can't do that, man. I ain't going for that. So I didn't go on the date with him.
Got to be more careful.
I know. And then I went, I mean, I used to go early dates. I used to go like 5 o'clock in the evening or so, and I would spend maybe 2 hours for the most. By the time I get 7 o'clock, I'm ready to go home. But I got one. He was a nice guy, but he was looking for a mother figure for his two daughters,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I went on the date with him and everything, and we had dinner and everything. And then he was asking me, can I babysit his two girls next Saturday?
Oh no, he was
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah. I mean, the first date, and I was like, what? And he
He,
was like, well, during the week, I can bring you over to the house. He was raising his two daughters by himself. He says, and you can get acquainted with them. And because I have something really important to do on Saturday. And, you seem like a nice person, blah, blah, blah. Can you watch my two girls? And I was like, I think it's too early for that, He's like,
absolutely. He
yeah. I was like, no, I don't think that would work for me right now. And that was it. And he just never, he never wanted to date me or go out on a date again because I said no to him. So that was fine. That site was funny though. Mashia, I got off when one night, me and my girls, my friends, my coworkers, we went to this club in Florida, right? We
uh-huh.
went happy hour at Friday, and it was a Friday happy hour, and we stayed, after happy hour, then it comes into the nightclub. And we're standing there, and I'm getting my groove on, just dancing by myself. This man passed me talking about, hey, blackpeoplemeet.com. I
No,
went, I went home and delete that page right away. I was like, no way, I'm getting off of this. I,
people
how do
crazy.
you, huh?
They said people are crazy. Like he was stalking your page to know exactly what you look like in
I
person.
was like, how this man know in a club that's dark, it's not like the club is bright and lighted, You're in a club, and we all there, and he just passed by me and he said, what's up, blackpeoplemeet.com? And I was like, oh no, nobody's gonna know me by this. I was like, oh no, I went home and took down my page. I was like, oh no, I can't do this. It was crazy.
I can't
But
do no online dating. That stuff is not. That's too new school for me.
I tried it. My friend at the time, one of my coworkers, she's the one. She insisted that she's like, well, you don't go nowhere, you don't do nothing. How you gonna meet a man and this and that. And she set it up, because she was on it. And in fact, the
Oh
guy
well,
that, huh?
I said
I
people
don't
tell me
see
that
my
all the
teeth. I
time.
might as well make a circle.
They said they're not gonna. Your husband not gonna knock on your door. I'm like, well, maybe I don't know, but I'm not
But
gonna be on the internet looking for him either.
you know what? The guy that she found on Black People, they got married and they're married today.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice. Some people it works for.
exactly. Some people it worked for, but it just didn't work for
Oh,
me.
that's
That's
fucking
just
going
how
on.
it
Ain't
is,
tripping.
you know.
Yeah, I don't
Now,
play that.
let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this. One thing I don't
What
understand
we
is
talking about?
this: there are men out there that always want to fight for custody of their children. They want shared custody. We're going to discuss this on when we talk
Is
about
that
the
a
movie,
curb?
but let's just talk about it briefly tonight because of what you just said about a guy trying to get you to babysit his daughters. But when we get
Hmm.
into manosphere, this is the end of our women ranking. So starting the next meeting, I think it's going to be like on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. We're going to get into men. So we're going to discuss everything men. It's also 7 sections, but it's not ranking. Is it men ranking is different from women ranking. But one thing I don't understand is this: why is it that guys sometimes, because I've thought about it so many times, why is it that guys, like in Nigeria, we don't do custody battle. There is no custody battle. Naturally, when the kids get to certain age, they naturally go to their dad. But at their early stage of life, they stay with their mom. So when they turn when they start getting into those where they start getting stubborn, they start, getting confused about the identity, which is like 8 years, 7, 8 years. They will push them to their father so that they can use the man discipline. But another thing is that divorce is very rare over there. But the thing is this: why do men fight for custody of their children or child when they know they don't have the time to do those things? Why is that? That is one thing I don't understand. Why do they do that? Can somebody tell me?
They're supposed to take the time to find babysitters just like mothers do.
Yeah,
But
but
not the way that guy was trying to go about it. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
So
that was his premise for being on the site, that he can find a good woman who will come into his life, and then he will have somebody to take care of his kid, of his daughters, especially how he was raising girls, 2
mm-hmm.
girls. So I guess that was the whole gist of him going on the website,
And he just might have been an exception. Like he might have been like a single father with no mother involved or something. That
right.
I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You guys
that's
see
true.
You guys
He
see
could have been
Victor?
an exception.
Yeah. So that is the thing that I'm trying to understand, because I know that sometimes in life that it's good to have custody of your daughters or your sons or your children if you're a man, but it's just that the system is screwed up, because the government being in the system is the problem. Because if the government is not in the system of family living, I think that when a child is born, that the mom should just take care of the child for the first 6, 8 years of the child's life. The dad should always be visible. You know what I mean? But the mom should naturally take care of the child, and then when the child turns 8, then the mom should then, send the child to this father and let the father do the rest of the thing. But it's just, when child support transaction is in the midst, right? It changes everything. That's my opinion of the situation, because I think if that becomes the case, right? You see, we're gonna have a lot of less single mothers, because what will happen in that situation when your child turns 8 and goes back to his dad? He frees you up to be married to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Because most men don't want to raise somebody else's child. But in a situation whereby the child, 8 years old, goes to his father or her father, then the mother, then when men see that, oh, you've released your son or your daughter or your children to your ex, right? They will come and take you out of the market. Because I gotta be honest with you, this is one thing that a lot of women don't know. Even though when you have a child, it brings down the value of your sexual market, but still your marital market value is not low. Actually, in some cases, your marital market value will go up, because men would think, oh, she already have a child before, so she has a mother instinct, So that might actually be an advantage for you to get married really quick. But when you have kids in the vicinity, then people get pissed off. No, I'm sorry. then people would then say, oh no, I don't want to deal with a single mother. Technically, what they're saying is that I don't want to deal with a woman with a child, with kids present. You know? What do you guys think? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you guys respond?
Oh,
Somebody can
okay.
respond.
Yeah, yeah. For sure, that's what a lot of guys think. They don't. It's not really so much her being a single mother, but he don't want to deal with the kids because dealing with the mother with the kids, a lot of times he end up having to deal with the father some kind of way.
Yes. Eric, what do you think?
Is Eric on here?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see his name.
Oh, no, okay, you know what? I think his client's already in the car. That's okay. His clients might be in the car. So, Mashallah, do you think that might be the case that, like, if you don't have your kids, if you don't like, if a woman doesn't have a child staying with her, do you think that men can wife her up really quick than the child being present? What do you think about it?
I don't know. I'm not a man,
But
but
go
I don't
ahead,
have
go
a
ahead.
problem with being a single mom and dating.
Dating marketplace. Okay, let me put it this way. Because when we discuss this, right, we're talking because of the people that are going to be watching this video later on. You see what I'm saying? That's why we have this conversation. It's because of people that will watch it later on, or maybe people that will watch it a year from now, 2 years from now. They're going to go to YouTube. By the time this platform gets bigger, people will come and watch 2-year-old video to see what was said. So, based on what I'm saying, like, let's not make it about us, okay? Let's just give our wide opinion. It doesn't have to be narrowed, but you can widen it and then narrow it sometimes as well if you want to. So but continue. Like, what I'm trying to find out is this. Let me put it this way. Sexual market value is different from marital market value, right? I don't know if you were when we were discussing, is it ranking number 5 or 4? So what we said during that ranking was this. The sexual market value, the bar is very low. No, I'm sorry. The dating market value, right? The bar is very low. The sexual market value is a little bit high, but the marital market value is super high. Meaning that in the dating market value, which is somebody's just trying to see you, chill with you, have fun with you, that most men don't give a damn. But then sexual market value, the bar is high, because what they do is that they start dating you seriously, and when they get into that sexual market value with you, they are a couple of steps away from being marital market value. Most women get engaged on the sexual market value, not all. But the prospect of being engaged is when you are in the sexual market value. You see what I'm saying? But marital market value, once you hit, you can be at marital market value right with us within 30 minutes of a man seeing you. You can be there. But it might also take you months to be there too. But to cross that marital market value is where it takes the man. But sexual market value, there are things that qualify sexual market value because it's complicated. So yes, I think every woman on earth wouldn't have problem coming close to sexual market value, but they will have problem being in sexual market value. And some of them in America is only 25% that are in the marital market value. So let's put it this way. If you as an individual, let me just broaden and take it away from Marcella. If you as an individual
Can you put that call on mute? It's some. I think Eric is driving. Can you put that on mute? Because I'm getting a lot of background.
Okay.
I just took my mic off. That didn't do it. I don't know why you're getting a lot of background. I ain't got nothing going on in here. It's
No, I'm
my
just saying I can hear the car driving and a lot of stuff.
Okay, that's Eric driving, right? Okay, Eric is on mute. So what I'm trying to say is this: when a man, you see what I'm saying, Rhonda? When a man has a child and then starts fighting custody battle over with his baby mama or ex-wife, I do think that the first 8 years of baby mama of custody battle, I do think personally that is unnecessary. What do you guys think? That's especially from the man. Like if your child is between the age of 2 and 8, I don't think you should be fighting custody battle. You should wait for the mom to take care of the children.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know if you said fighting custody battle, but I tend to disagree because I think that it's important for a man to have that to be a part of that child's life from the beginning, from the time the child is born. That bonding, the child bonds with his mom, and there's a special bond with the father too. You know, that child, I mean, if you grew up in a home where you see a child and he knows his daddy and stuff, and the minute he sees his daddy, I think that's very, very important for a man to learn how to nurture and how to change a diaper and how to be there and to feed the child. It's very important in a man's, I would think, in a man's life, unless the man really just don't care about children and raising children.
Okay, we're gonna this thing that you just said, I'm gonna write it about changing diaper. Changing diaper in a family, I will address that as soon as I give monologue.
You're away from your mic. What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Changing diaper. I'm gonna give once I give the monologue on level 10, we'll discuss about changing diaper in full detail. Okay, but let me put it this way. When I said what I was saying was actually it has to do with in a situation whereby there is custody battle, not for men that want to be, not for people that are married or are together. You see what I'm saying? Because a man is in the life of his children if he has a relationship with his baby mama or wife, right? That's when he's going to do those diaper changing, being in the life of the child. But we all know that almost 60% of the times, or 55% of the time, once the child is born, there's already custody battle going on, especially when she's pregnant. There is custody, there is argument going on, and then by the time the child is born, they're not together anymore. I don't think a man is going to be changing diaper if he can get along with his baby mama. Am I correct, Rhonda?
Well, you said if he cannot get along with his baby mama?
If he's not together with his baby mama, there won't be any diaper changing.
That's true.
Because he can't go to the house.
But why wouldn't he have the baby on his time?
Yeah.
But that's when custody is decided. So when custody is decided,
well, that's just assuming that there's a custody issue. Like
that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
That's my bone of contention, which is the discussion that we're having right now. We're not talking about people that have their life going for them. We're talking about people with issues. People with issues fighting over custody battle. That's what I was saying. Couples with issue fighting with custody battle issue. So my question is this: I don't think the guy should be fighting the custody battle in the first 8 years of the child. Because the reason why I said that, if they already have custody battle issue going on, that's only if they have custody battle issue going on. The reason why I say that is because if he starts fighting and let's say he wins the custody battle, right, against her, say he wins the custody battle or he gets 50-50. When he gets 50-50, he has to maintain that 50-50 per court order. Which means if he doesn't maintain that 50-50 per court order, guess what is going to happen? The judge is going to reduce his custody sharing formula. Am I correct? So he's going to reduce the custody of the guy. He might go from 50-50 to 60-40, right? Or 70-30, right? Because he's not keeping his bargain of the custody agreement. But if he then force himself to have a 50-50 custody, the pressure is going to be on the girl he's dating, because he's going to end up using those girls as nanny. You see what I'm saying? So the situation that Rhonda went into was because, yes, the guy may have won custody battle, but he ended up trying to use you. Am I right?
Well, yeah, he's looking for a woman who would basically take care of his kids with him, I mean, try to help him raise those kids. But you said something earlier. I'm not quite following your trend. So we're talking about the custody battle going on, right?
Mhm.
And in the custody battle, you say that the child should remain with the mother. Is that correct? That's what you're saying?
For nurturing.
For nurturing. And you said up until what age? Like the first 8 years of the child's life?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
I don't know, because you see, sometimes in a perfect world, maybe yes, but sometimes you find that children, they at 8 years old, a child already knows that my dad, my biological father, has not been in the picture.
No, remember. Okay, maybe I must have confused you there. No,
Okay.
he's still in the picture, but he's not taking the 50-50%. He's not doing the 50-50 custody thing yet. Okay, how we've been discussing. We said that when a child turns 8, it's best for the child to go to his father permanently to stay, so that his mom can remarry. Because in most cases, when the kids are around, men don't want to raise other men's children. You see the problem? Or another man's child. Most men don't want to do that. So, but if the child has gone to the father, most cases the percentage of the man marrying, the woman marrying or remarrying, is huge. And
Yeah, but
most women don't know this, but this is how men think. A
and
lot of men out there want to wife single moms, but they don't
and
want
and,
you to
and
bring a
that's
child.
and that's fine, and that's, I think, if a man wants a single a mother without children, then that's who he's supposed to date. But if I have my child already, why at age 8 I have to send my child to his father so I can get a man or marry?
No,
that
number one,
that child is part of me. So as a mother, I wouldn't do that.
you're not losing your child. But the thing is that most kids gravitate towards their father. Even though mom suppress this, most kids gravitate towards their father after they turn 8. I know that as a fact, as a man from my side.
Well,
Even
okay, and I have seen in my situation where the child reaches that age, that tender age of preteens, and they totally don't even want to be around their dad because their dad hasn't been around them for the first 8 years of their life.
But that is what if the dad wasn't there for the first 8 years of their life, that is a problem. But what I'm saying is that the dad has to be there, but not taking not taking partial custody. But guess what? If you have a man that doesn't really work, is a 9 to 5. If the guy is a 9 to 5, right? Yes, things like this that we're discussing is possible, because guess what? 9 to 5 we usually have all the time to take a child to sports, and that's what we're going to discuss in level 10. So let's stop the program right now, and so that I can give a short monologue on level 10 for 5 minutes, and then we'll hop into it, okay? Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in tonight. I'm glad that you guys are here tonight to listen to this monologue, and this is going to be the final of the female ranking. But we are going to have a lot of discussions on how women are ranked to men. So throughout the life of this program, throughout the life of this channel, these questions, these issues, these things called ranking, how women are ranked to men, are going to come up to infinity. So we are going to be going into it. So level 10, which is ranking 10, the women in this group are known as the most feminine. They operate in their most feminine level. They are the most beautiful. They are very, very submissive as well because of the kind of men that wife them. It's only 1% of men that marry these women. Most of these women in ranking 10, they are not that many. They are about 2% of world population. They are the most beautiful. They tend to marry very early in life, at the age of 18, 19, 20, up until the age of 25. They're gone. Most men that see them are very wealthy men, and they are gone and they are gone. They are also known as the trophy wives. They take a lot of bullshit from the men that marry them. They take a lot of so many things, infidelity, whatever you can call it. The men that can afford them are the men that marry them. They are very beautiful. They are very, very sophisticated. When you see them, you don't even approach them, because most men will not approach women in this ranking. They are out of their league. No woman intimidates a man. I gotta let you guys know, men are not intimidated by women. But men know this. There are women that are out of your league. And these women are out of your league. You don't pursue them, you don't go close to them, because it takes a lot to get to them. They are the most loyal women in terms of attitude that I can tell you. I have come across them when I was a little kid growing in Nigeria. These girls are very beautiful. When they come out, you know they come out. I have family members, I have friends, I have uncles that are married to women like this. They will spend time, they will talk to you, and you know deep in your heart that they are beautiful. When they smile, you know they are beautiful. They are more beautiful when they are at home without makeup than when they have makeup. That's how beautiful they are. Naturally beautiful. But the thing is this, they are very rare. Are they submissive? They are very submissive. Because the men that marry them are the most arrogant, the most stubborn, and they don't give a damn. These are not men that will come home to wash plates with you. No, they don't do that. Their words are their bonds. When they say they're going to do something, they will do it. And their wives know them. These are the most arrogant men you can think of. Money is not a problem. The women that they marry are women that come mostly in their purities. Women in this level 10, are mostly women in their purities. So they come in, when they come in just as young as they come. They have very low body counts. They are mostly naive. Even in their beauty, they are mostly naive, because most men don't approach them. Most of them have either one boyfriend or two boyfriends, no more than 3. And the men that take them pick them up very early. And those men prefer women like that because of their naivete. They cook, they clean for their husbands, they do everything to please their husband. They stay in marriage very long. Some of them marry the same man until they die. Divorce rate in this within the women that are ranked at level 10 is very rare. When they divorce, they are picked up right away by another man, but they don't divorce because they are rare. They stick to their husband no matter what, because their husbands normally is the only man they know. Whatever they want is provided. Most of them don't have cook that cook for their husband. They cook for their husband. They don't need cookbook. Their moms usually will train them just to be a wife, and they are mostly wifey material. And some of these girls, the men that married them when they were as young as in college. And mostly these men have potentials. They're already on their way to being millionaires at a very young age. But when they become millionaires, they be it strong, because these women are the women that they know all their lives. But they are not the only women they deal with, because these men have options. But one thing about the women in this ranking is that they are beauty as young. But sometimes they might gain weight down the road, but it's very rare. They do everything to be fit, feminine, and very obedient to their husband. Because they know most of the time their husbands are not around. He's gone. He might be in this city and the other city. They are very, very wealthy. They are your trophy wives at the country clubs. Usually, the early first stage of their marriage, their husbands are not around, because they are always gone making money. By the time they are in the midlife, as high as 50, 55 years old or 60, that's when you go to the country club, you see they and their husbands. That's when their husband come home to spend more time with them. And in all these things, most of them don't gain weight. They remain just the way they were in their college age, in their high school, because that's where these men usually will meet them. So we are going to go into, because I'm not going to really discuss about this group. They are out of our leagues. Most of us don't even live that life. We might in the future, if God will it, but we know that this is not the life we live. These people are too high, but women are very beautiful, feminine, and submissive. And they are intelligent too. They don't marry foolish women. So these women are not foolish. You might think they're not. They are far smarter than most of us, because they know what is out there. That is why they don't leave their marriage. Their mood swings just like every one of us. They have good days and bad days. They feel a man today, tomorrow they don't feel the man. But you know what they do? They are very submissive. They still stay in that marriage because they know one thing. Just like their mom told them, their grandmother told them, marriage is not about you. It's about the family. And they will do anything to keep their family in place. Most people below those ranks is about their happiness. They get into marriage the way they feel and get out of it the way they feel. They don't stay in it that long. But these women in ranking 10, they stay in marriage no matter what. Even in the face of infidelity, they still stick around their husband. They defend them. These are people like the wife of Jerry Jones. These are the people like the wife of Bill Cosby. They stick with their men. Bill Clinton, they stick with their men no matter what. Although the wife is not in ranking 10, she's not at all. But I'm just using the men as point. Their women don't go nowhere. They stick. Marriage is not about how they feel. They feel however they want to feel, but they stay loyal to the core, knowing that marriage is an institution. The reason why black community is failing today is because there is no solid family background. Our women come whenever they want and leave whenever they want. And when you come whenever you want as a woman and leave whenever you want, you destroy the fabric of the marriage. And when you are gone, wealth can't last, because the only way wealth can be sustained in a family is only the mother is in the family to hold the children down and teach them how to continue the family legacy. That's the only way we as black people can have a sustainable and everlasting legacy. So let's go ahead and talk. Thank you guys for listening, and let's get into it. So what do you guys think about the monologue?
I need to go on YouTube and find out where those women are. I need to go find them.
Yeah, I know. I got to tell you guys a story, man, so we can go into it. So when I was in Nigeria, I was surrounded a lot by, I have a lot of uncles that are wealthy. a lot of family friends that are wealthy, very wealthy people. But one thing that happened when I was a little kid is that I was exposed to women a lot. Because some of these family members, due to the amount of money that they have, they don't talk to women. They don't have the time to come and talk to you and try to get to know you. They don't have that time. They will tell me to go talk to a girl and bring a girl. I was only 9 years old. I'm telling you, I was as young as 9, 10, 11. I will go and talk to the girl and then bring the girl to that family member and say, hey, he wants to talk to you. And then he's going to babble and then they're gone. Whatever happens after that, I don't know. I was a little kid. I was naive. It was later on that I found out that very wealthy people don't waste their time to get to know a woman they're dealing with. They don't. And the same thing happens when they see a woman that they like. So when they see a woman that they like, right, they go for you, they know what they're looking for, they marry you. They go straight to your parents, they tell your parents that they like you, they marry you, they don't even waste their time. These are masculine men. Masculine men don't wait around the bush. They don't beat around the bush. When they see you, they like you. When they like you, they marry you. They don't play games. You see what I'm saying? They don't play games. That is why also, like Randa was telling me that, hey, he's going to come home and change diapers. These men that marry these women do not change no goddamn diaper. They don't. They will not change any diaper. If you bring a child that has a shit in his ass, they tear that house all down. Because guess what? What did they marry you for? They married you and you're not working so that you can do those things. They want to come home to a peaceful house, well-behaved children. Peaceful house, well-behaved children. Their kids don't misbehave. I'm telling you for real. Those men, Rhonda, I think there is a noise in the background. It might be that your speaker is high. So those men, they don't negotiate. And that is why when you look at life, right, you see that when their women come out of the marriage, they come out exhausted. Because they know what they went through. They know these men don't play around. These men don't like to see, I'm telling you, man, they don't like to see dust on their cabinets. They can't touch dust on their cabinet. So when they come home, everybody in that house must behave. They are neat freaks. So the wives that they marry understand the men that marry them. And they keep it that way. Go ahead, Rhonda.
I was thinking because you said, and again, I don't know what your statistics are or what the percentage is in this case, but I have in my early or very early 20s, 22, 23, I have been a babysitter for millionaires, I would say, or people with money, right? And I have seen where husband, he's not there, he does something, he comes home, but I don't know. You say they don't change diapers. These men want to change the baby's diapers, so they do it, and I've seen it, in many different cases. Now, the man who doesn't want to do it and expects his wife to come home to a household where the kids are well organized and well disciplined and stuff, I think that's Hollywood. That to me is not reality.
Let me ask you a question. These men that you're talking about, are they executives at companies?
I had one I used to babysit. He was an actor.
Okay.
And I can't remember where, but he was an actor, and he would come home and he would interact with his wife and the kids, and in fact, he even, like, well, as soon as he comes home, he was like, "Okay, Rhonda, you're free to go." And I was like, "Well, she said, and then he was like, "No, I got the kids." I said, "You sure?" He's like,
It's
"Yeah."
it's a volunteer work. He wants to do it. He's not told to
So
do
that's what
it.
I'm asking. What's the
No, no,
percentage
no.
of men that
They're
don't
gonna
want to
want.
do this?
No, every man on earth wants to bond with their children, one way or the other. They
Okay.
want to bond with their children. But what men in this category don't want to be told what to do. You see, most middle class people go to sports game with their sons or daughters. They're going to take their sons and go to sports game, and when they don't go there, their wife will come home pissed off. Why didn't you take Jack to the game? Why didn't you do? You can't do that to somebody that is a 1%er. You can't. Tell him, why didn't you take Jack to the game? You see what I'm saying? Why didn't you change Jack's diapers? You can't do that. If it's so that's what I'm saying. You got to know that actors, Hollywood will do it, because in Hollywood most of the men and women earn almost equal, or most of the time they have nanny. These people that I'm also talking about have nannies as well, but they're far richer than the Hollywood. Some of them are richer than Hollywood. Hollywood actors that are doing very good is not even up to 1% of Hollywood actors. Most of the actors are broke. Not that many are rich. It's only those ones that have multiple movies that are rich, but most of them are broke. But if you look at those women, and you got to see also, most Hollywood actresses are not even level 10 are not ranking level 10. They are either 6, 8, or 9 at most. At most 9. But most of them are between 6 and 8. That's where you see most of those Hollywood actresses. And some of them, they're coming from very, very poor background, very, very messed up background, right? Not that they're coming from where some of these level 10 women are coming from. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, guys. Somebody says something. I can't be the only one talking.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say earlier. When you were saying that the 1%ers, they don't come home, they're not going to change a diaper, but you had already you mentioned it as quick as I was thinking about it. A lot of times, the 1%er, they will have their wives to hire nannies and helpers around the house, because it can get, like you just said though. You see the ladies down the road, they wore out, because raising kids, man, it can take a toll on you. So they do allow them to hire nannies and things like that. But at the same token, like you said, is that when if you got a guy that's bringing on all the bacon, taking care of everybody, and you live in a nice house, well, he's done what he's supposed to do. He's not expected to come home and dust and wash dishes, or change a diaper, or this, that, and another. Or, he expects his house to be in order. I know a lady that when I was in management, in hotel management, as a matter of fact, now, she wasn't even in my opinion, she was a Oriental lady. She wasn't. I say she probably was maybe a 7, something like that. And the one thing she told me, in her and her husband relationship, was exactly what you said. She said, she will, work part time. When kids got out of school, she made the kids do their homework. She got the house clean, and she got the dinner ready. By the time he got home, the kids were in the bed. She had his bath water running, the newspaper, the robe. She said for 2 hours she wouldn't even say anything to him. And then she said, and then when it all said and done, at the end of the night, she took care of business with it. And she said she did that for like 25 years. 25 years.
Was she happy?
Yeah, she was happy. She was happy with him. And I think what she told me is what broke it up was infidelity. That, she found out he was just kind of, at some point, that he had been having a long relationship with somebody. And I think that killed it for her.
Oh, wow.
Because she said she
Because
did. She said she did everything she could do, but she come from that culture with those Asian people. The men are real stubborn. They ain't listening to nobody. They're gonna do what they want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Not only that, the women also trained for. Their women are trained for that.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Her
They're
mother,
trained
her
for
mother
that.
taught her to be that way.
Yeah,
She
they're
made
trained for
sure. She said the whole house was clean. She said the dinner was cooked, the bath water was there, the newspaper was there in the bathroom while you taking a bath, and the robe was there, and everything. He didn't have to ask for nothing when he got home.
What's her number?
And now she a little. I don't think he wanted. She a little bit older now, dog. I mean, you can, but I didn't think he was into that
No,
kind of thing.
no.
that.
I don't like old.
Uh, I was gonna say that okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, absolutely right when you say they're trained for that, because I'm thinking of another couple, as we're going through, I'm thinking in my head going back how many years when I was early 20s, and I worked also for this one couple in Florida. They used to do the like 6 months in upstate New York, and then or the winter thing, come down to for a few months up in Florida. And he was an ex Yankee player. He used to play on the Yankees team, New York Yankees, and he got hurt or he got a little injured or whatever, and he stopped playing baseball. And I babysit their twin boys. But what I saw in that family, they had somebody else come in and clean and stuff like that. I didn't do that. My job was just to babysit the kids, watch after the kids, take them for a walk, do anything with the kids. And but with that, she demanded him to do things with the children, and there's a difference, when a woman, okay, I can have a maid, and my husband, he's a millionaire. Yes, he comes home to a clean house. Yes, he comes home to a hot meal. But I think when it comes down to the kids, I think most women would insist or try to insist that the man is a part of that.
Oh yeah, they have to.
You
They have to
can't
do
just
that.
you can't just leave the kids up to the woman,
No, no, no. The
raising
man
the
have to be
woman.
involved. He
He
said the man
has
had
to
to be
be
involved in
involved
the kids. He said that.
with the kids. But as
He
far as
said
the
that.
home and stuff, they live in a grand house. The house is clean. The maids come in, or the cleaners come in and they clean and stuff. So the wife doesn't have to do that. But in the child raising or spending time with the children, that was her pet peeve with him. As much money as he had, he had to come home and he had to spend time with his twin boys. I saw that.
Well,
So,
yeah, he already. Yeah, Alex said that already.
huh?
He already said that. He said that the man have to spend time with the kids.
Okay. Well,
We appreciate the story.
so I have a different scenario.
He got a blueberry ice cream.
They got a
Who's
blue
that
I don't want to have that big old half gallon. I do
Eric,
though.
yeah. Go ahead.
I have a different scenario.
Can they hear you? Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my brother, my second eldest brother, is a blue collar worker in New York. And of course, he's from the Caribbean. We were all born there. His wife only started working after the children were out of the house. So he didn't want his wife to work. He definitely didn't want his children raised in daycare. And I think part of it was a financial thing. And so she learned to keep a tidy house because my mother was very tidy. It was something that I don't want to use the word required, but he definitely wanted. And they had discussions because he felt that if he was going to go out and work and have more than enough for her to stay at home with the children, that there were certain things he also wanted or needed so that he didn't have to come home and do. But again, that was communication. That was talking. And they were together, 40 years?
Well, that was an exception. I mean, that can't help him. That was an exception because my uncle was the same kind of provider, but his wife worked part time later on in life, so that is an exception. I've seen that happen too.
Well,
Right.
she said that she didn't work at all, right?
No, she said she
She
worked it
only
later
started
on.
working. She only started working when the children were out of the house. So like after they graduated high school and started doing their own thing,
Mhm.
which, you know, by the time they hit 18, they were out.
Well, yeah, and if a woman's not working, then her job is the house. If she's not working, she should take care of the house and the children. That should be a no-brainer.
It
If the
should
man
be,
ain't
but
working,
not all women were raised that way. So my brother had to kind of
oh wow,
coach her into it.
okay.
Well, I mean, at least you agreed to it, so I guess they worked it out. So that was
Right.
good that they worked it out.
Of
Mhm.
course, 40 years.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah. The thing about it is this: men in those categories, right? They are very very fixed. They want things done certain ways, and it has to be done that way.
But let
And
me
there are
ask a
women.
let
You
me
talking
ask
about a
you.
different girl. She said her brother was a blue collar worker. You're talking about a man that makes a bunch of money, right?
No, if
Alex.
it's a blue collar worker, can't be able to afford a level 10 woman.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, but let me emphasize too, Alex.
Hmm.
Didn't you not say, because Eric said that's the same thing what Alex said, and Alex didn't say that about changing diapers. And the man, what I was telling you, the ex Red Sox, whatever team he was on, the wife insisted that he help with the kids.
It's
You
not.
know,
It's not even. It's not a man in the level of being able to afford blue level 10. The men in that level, sportsmen usually deal with level 8 and 9s. You see what I'm saying? Because level 8 and 9s are usual. Level 8 especially deal with sports players. If you remember when we were talking about level 8 deal with sports players. Level 9 deal with business executives, like
And level
or
10.
maybe the CFO, all those people. But level 10 mostly deal with people that own massive wealth. Usually, it's either the guy knew her in college, is from a rich family, or he met her when he already has money.
The owners.
The owners. If you go to country club, the women you see in country club, you can see them outside. They're not the same thing. Even the way they look, everything, even out of shower with no makeup, these women are usually very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And they marry as early as 18, 19, 20. Before they turn 23, they're gone. You can't see a woman in level 3 single. It doesn't happen. They get married very early. And they're mostly married to the wealthy guys. For case in point, you see Jerry Jones' wife, right?
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
I've never seen her.
Oh man, she was the
I don't
Miss
think I've never
Arkansas.
seen her either.
She's the former Miss Arkansas. None of her kids look like her because Jerry Jones' gene is so strong. You know,
Messed up genes.
he messed up.
He got a lot of money, but he ugly the mother.
There it is.
I tell you, man, all his children
He look
both
crazy as hell.
even both his grandchildren look like him. His
He
daughter is
look
very ugly.
he looked like here, lizard.
He looked like, here, listen.
He do look like a damn. He do look like a lizard.
Yo,
Like a
stop.
Texas horn toad or something.
The first time
Damn.
I saw that guy on television, I'm like, damn, that man is ugly. I've never seen a white man that ugly before. And he's very well.
He looked like that TV show a long time ago. They had them characters called Slee Stacks or something like that.
Yeah, that was Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost, right? He looked like those Slee Stacks.
Damn,
Oh my
it
God.
was some fucked up looking
I
thing.
remember the show. Land of the
Hey,
Lost.
now, look at him next time. Look at Slee Stacks and think about it, and look at Jerry Jones. Think about that.
All right, let's get off.
But- Yeah, but you see, but if
I'll
you
take
look at
his money and
wife,
look like his ass.
Me too.
oh, his mom
So
is,
I have a question.
okay.
Go ahead.
Level 10 women,
Yes.
Did we say that they are groomed for this
They are groomed for that.
in
Put
both
it
black and white communities?
both black and not mostly black community, mostly white community. In black community, they are also raised because remember their moms are very beautiful like them. That's where those genes are coming from. Their grandmothers are very beautiful. So these are women that marry and
Was
tend
Halle
to
Berry
be
mama
married for-
pretty?
Halle Berry mama is mistress. You know, Halle Berry beauty is kind of confusing in black, but she was one of the most beautiful women on earth.
Confusing.
I don't have the small.
She's very beautiful.
Okay.
But look
What?
at it this way. Yeah?
Mm.
Oh, okay. So if you look at these women are okay, they get wifed very early. Not only do they get wifed very early, they also tend to stay in marriage very long because their grandmothers are married very long. So when they get groomed very early in life, like if you go to black community, I got to tell you, Allison, the black community that you know is not the same when you get into a 1% black community. It's not the same. You see what I'm saying? Like when you talk about black community, you are talking about the black community that you come across. When you go into the 1% black community, the women in that community are well behaved.
And Alex, here's an example of that. If you guys ever watched Different World, and then and Whitley was getting married, and her mother was played by Diane Carroll. Her mother was always trying to groom her about marriage and try to teach her how marriage is supposed to be in there, because her mother was married to a wealthy black man, and she was wealthy, and her mother, oh, you can't have bags up on your eye. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. You got to be married. You're gonna be old one day. You got to be married. Her mother was really grooming her to be married to somebody wealthy.
Yeah.
But then she ended up with a crackhead.
No, man.
I don't know who cracked the head.
Dwayne Wade was a professor, man. He wasn't a crackhead.
That's fucking
But
She almost married a senator or something, but she ended up marrying Dwayne Wade because he was still in love with her, and she was still in love with him.
that's right.
But he was a professor though.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was talking about Whitney in real life.
No. I'm talking about the TV show. I'm talking about the TV show.
Okay, yeah. The TV show was, but the TV show also, the different world, right?
Yeah, the different world.
Yeah, that TV show tells you, because when you come across affluent black people, when I was living in Maryland, right? Man, in Maryland is where you come across affluent black people. These are 1%. Some of them live in Potomac, Maryland. They come from New York. When you see their wives, they are well behaved. If you go inside their house, you can't even believe that a black person lives in that house. Their house looks just like the high-end white houses look like. The way everything is put in place, orderly maintained, no dust, no nothing. The carpets are sparkling. This is the same way these African Americans upper classes are. So when we talk about black people are also in different ranking. But the black people we know are black people in sports and movies. You see what I'm saying? But when you go to places like Maryland and Potomac, even the accent alone, you know, black people have educated accent and ghetto accent and suburb accent.
They put their white voice on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They put their white voice on.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, how you doing?
That's
Nice
what
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you'll be like, and you will never hear him speak like a guy that came from the hood until you piss him the fuck off. Then he's going to remind you that I left the hood, but the hood never left me.
Yep.
He'll probably say, "You black mother! I told you I don't like niggas here." You know, he'll probably go that route.
Go all the way.
I'm telling you, he'll do that because I've seen one of them do that before.
He will. But if you look at it this way, if you look at men in that category, especially black men in that category, their wives stay with them for a long time. Do you think Bill Cosby wasn't in the 1%? If he wasn't in the 1%, his wife would have left him as soon as the first allegation was made. Am I right?
Yeah, she stuck with him through all that stuff.
Because 1% are married the most beautiful women, and the most beautiful women are the most loyal women.
Yeah, he was loaded. She wasn't giving that up.
Right. I tend to believe that part too.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan's wife
coulda
left
gave
him
that
though,
up and
but
got paid though.
No,
yeah,
Jordan wife.
yeah.
Remember what I said. I said that the guys in sports
Yeah.
usually marry 6 and 8. The highest they can even sometimes they can't even pull pull a 9, because a 9 women in 9 are usually well groomed. They are the second well groomed to women in 10. Women in 9
They wear them
they
long ass
usually
eyelashes almost poking your eyeballs.
that not in group 9. Group 9 don't wear that. That you will see in group 7 and 8. But usually people that
Maybe
wear that will be
6.
like 6 and 5 will wear that a lot. 6 wear it. 8. I'm sorry. 6 and 8 wear it. But when you get into 9, you don't see that. Level 9 is usually. Remember, I said they are married mostly by executives, company executives.
I think Patti LaBelle has some of them damn eyelashes on. I guess she don't really count though. There's an exception to everything too, I guess.
But remember, we have adjusted.
Yep.
But level 10 is not adjusted. They are strictly level 10, no matter how many kids they are, because they never left.
Where you say these women? Where these level 10s at?
You got to go to country club, bro.
Got to go to the country club.
What country club they gonna let my black ass in?
When you got that black money, black money is more higher than white money. Right?
Try to go over here to the Dallas Country Club in Highland Park. See what happens. I don't give a damn.
Oh no, not when you have a black money, bro. I got to tell you one thing, Eric. When you are a rich black man,
you talking about a billionaire or you talking about a millionaire?
Millionaire or billionaire, man, you attract a whole lot of white people.
Oh well, of course, because they want some of your money. And
they will help you grow your money too.
Oh yeah, because they know how to make them money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Black people to cut your hands off.
Black people, because black people don't take you serious.
Right.
They won't take you serious. That's why we're going to be discussing when we start talking about men, the good, the bad, and the ugly of men. Randa, you guys are going to hear it, the good, the bad, and ugly of men.
Yep.
And how to catch a man, too. We're going to tell you guys how to catch a man, but you got to be submissive and loyal. You got to be submissive.
That right there, I don't know.
Yeah.
First of all,
then take that in a different way.
First of all,
no, it ain't happening.
If your characteristic is that of a submissive woman, that's just who you are. I don't think all of this has anything to do with who you are and what a man is looking for. Because if a man is looking for a submissive woman, they're going to be attracted to what they're looking for.
Yep. That's right. I agree with you.
Right.
And let me add more. These men don't give a damn. They have the money. They are the price. When you marry to them, they have everything to exercise the option. They might not exercise it, but they have what it takes to exercise options. They can go and get anything. I'm telling you, because I grew up in that field. I grew up in that, seeing that all my life. When these men pull up with their cars, women come to them. They have the ability to exercise their options. These are men that don't work for nobody. Everybody work for them. They can choose not to go to work for 2 months, but every day they go to sleep and wake up. Their containers are in the high sea coming to Nigeria. There are people making money for them, even if they go to work or not. Money is coming in, and you think they care about what a woman think? They don't. All they want from you is submission, and you got to give them that. And if you don't give them that, guess what? You're out. But see who is going to give them that? Women in level 10. Because women in level 10 are the women that are groomed for that.
Question.
Not groomed for that.
Groomed.
Hey,
Groomed.
Groomed.
I thought you was Nigerian, not Mexican.
I
What the-
stressed it, man. I stressed it for you.
That
I
is
get it,
stupid,
though.
man.
Hey, I
Oh
know.
my
Dude.
God.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
He
Rhonda
African
was gonna
Mexican
say
now.
something.
But you were talking about
African Mexican.
you were talking about the level, the level, I guess, the high level man and the level 10 woman, right?
I'm on a podcast.
No, what we're doing basically is this, right?
I mean, that's
You
what
see-
that's what we were just talking about.
We
We
are
were just
talking
talking about
yes,
the level 10
yes.
woman already being groomed and ready for this man who makes this amount of money to where he don't give a damn what a woman think. He wants us to make
That's right. That's right. So what I'm trying to expand what you just asked me, to answer to what you just asked me in order to complete it. Yes, when we talk about levels, we especially level 9 and 10, you see the way I started bringing the men that are qualifying into that, so that it doesn't get confusing. You see,
Right.
because
And we ain't
these
got to my level.
because these women, right?
Uh-huh.
These are the men that pull them.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
So my question was, the princesses of these kings in Africa, what level are they on?
Oh, they're tens. They are
They're
very
10.
beautiful because usually they are mothers. Remember that I
Girl,
said
didn't you see
earlier
Coming
that-
to America 1 and 2? Both of them were fine.
Yeah, remember,
They bro right
when,
here, boy.
Well, I'm just saying,
They were
man.
laughing.
Even
remember
the
when
kings
I
and queens of Zamunda, they was fine as hell. I don't give a damn.
remember when I
I
said that their grandmothers are beautiful, right?
Oh, I
Their
didn't-
mothers are beautiful.
Yeah.
The beauty comes from generations to generations, because the men that marry those generations are usually men with massive amount of wealth. So they marry.
But that wealth
these
don't. But wealth don't make a man beautiful. I mean, if he's fucked up looking, he's fucked up looking. Your money ain't gonna make him beautiful.
No,
I mean,
but
you can fix your teeth and shit, but
I gotta tell you, a man, if we were to rank men, right? That is why you can't rank men by their looks. You can't rank a
Right.
man by his look, because the beauty of a man is his wealth.
ain't that a
You
bit?
can see a
That
man
ain't what the
that,
Bible said.
well, that's what every book said.
What it says, Eric? What it says? What it says?
It said the beauty of the man is his gray hair, his wisdom.
Say.
That's his
So
crown.
I want you to go tell the ghetto boy that who had Bushwick Bill, he was a millionaire. So the beauty of him was his wealth, because boy, he was ugly as a toad.
That's what I'm
Thank
trying to tell you, that the beauty of a man
But-
is his wealth. You know why?
You're right. Because hold on, tell him, Vic, what happened about the girl. You're right. You're exactly right, Alex. The beauty to the woman, the beauty of the man is his wealth. You're exactly.
Now-
Yeah, because that girl came out of the room talking about how handsome he was, but hell, his feet weren't even touching the ground when he was sitting on the couch. and then he had that one patch on his eye. I told that girl, "You made that up." I said, "That boy, that look like a frog over there."
Rhonda, what about
Well,
that guy
guess-
that you?
But because
But
of his
guess what?
money,
Because
But-
of his money. Oh, he's so handsome. I was like, "Oh, you made that up. Y'all was smoking real good up there, wasn't you?"
man,
But it is what it is. That is why you can see a man that is so super ugly and super wealthy, and he married the most beautiful girl in town.
Yeah, that's true. Because they chasing that money.
like how the
That's
hell
right.
did that? I gotta give me some more money.
Because women are hypergamous. They are hypergamous. I got to tell you, if you are a very handsome man and you have $10 million,
Shit.
and somebody like Jerry Jones pulls up,
Who?
I don't give a damn how if you have,
Jerry Jones? Is that what you said?
okay, you have $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
Forbes says you have $200 million, right? And you got $200 million. And you trying to talk to, let's just say,
Any
who
woman.
am I going to use so that I don't piss people off? So I don't make me so mad. Let me say Pam Grill. Right?
Okay.
Okay. And Pam Grill, without her acting career, right? without an acting career, beautiful, standing right there. Eric, $100 million by Forbes.
You said 200, but okay.
200 million by Forbes. 200 million.
Eric can count, boy. You can't mess up Eric when it comes to money. He said 200.
I can't mess up his numbers.
I was
I
an
can't mess
electrical
up his
engineering
numbers.
major my first year in college. Yeah, I'm good with numbers.
I know. So, right there, $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and you walking straight to Palm Grove, and she sees you. Hi, Eric. But she's not saying hi, Eric. You know, she's well groomed. She's groomed.
She know who the hell I am and how much money.
She know who you are, but she's not going to voice hi, Eric. But inside her heart, she's dancing, hi, Eric. All she's seeing is 200, handsome black man, $200 million.
Right.
Nowhere Michael Jordan pulls up. Or Jerry Jones pulls up.
Damn. So she
$20 billion. Jerry
is she
Jones.
gonna go from? Is she gonna leave my little measly ass 2 million?
She will leave your ass right there for that
bullshit.
200 billion. For that 2 billion.
Say it, Victor. Ain't that what?
Ain't
that all, bitch? Ain't that all, bitch?
She's gonna be like, whoa. She's gonna be Jerry.
Yeah, I've seen them.
She's not gonna be like, hi, Eric. She's gonna be, oh, Jerry.
She gonna walk over there.
She's walking over to Jerry. She wouldn't even let Jerry come out of the car.
Yeah.
That's how much $20 billion speaks.
You know what though? For
Very loud.
Man, shit, $20 billion.
But if you look at it this way, you see, women are very hypergamous. Your beauty is in your money. The bigger your pocket, the more beautiful you are. That is why men cannot be ranked.
That's messed up. I guess I'm gonna be ugly the rest of my life, then.
That is why they say women are beautiful, men are handsome.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they never say men are beautiful.
Ain't that all?
Because men are handsome, but women are beautiful. Because a man's beauty is in his pocket.
Mm.
When you say a man is beautiful, now you're talking about his money. You can never say a man is handsome. No, you can never say a man is beautiful. But you can always say a man is handsome because he's handsome. But when you talk about money, people don't say that guy is handsome. When you say that guy is handsome by money, everybody's confused. But when you say that guy is beautiful, some people might want to be technically correct by saying that, oh, he's not beautiful. Why would you say a man is beautiful? He's handsome. And then you do your hand like this and say, no, he's beautiful. Everybody understands.
I didn't get to do your hand.
Like
stick your hand out like you want some money.
Like this. Yeah, you do your hair. No, he's beautiful. Everybody understands that. I don't care how much of a professor you are. You know that a man's beauty is in his pocket. So that's what it is. So women of level 10 are attracted to those men. Would they marry a broke man? These women are trained to be loyal. They will marry you broke. Mm-hmm. But would a rich man allow her to marry you? No. Because when she is 16, 17, they're already coming for her. You see what I'm saying? When she's 16, 17, they're already coming for her. Very young. So she never get the time to see you because if you cross her house, her dad is going to shoot your foot. Yeah. Her dad is going to break your leg. You see what I'm saying? Her dad is going to mess you up. Why are you coming to his daughter? Marcella, what do you think about all these things that we're saying? Marcella is not saying anything. Go ahead, Marcella. Marcella? She done
clocked out. She done clocked out on you.
Okay, again, Allison, I think she came in later when I was talking about it. She was asking about Mariah Carey. What category was Mariah again?
Mariah Carey, I would say straight out of shower, Mariah Carey without makeup, nothing. We'll give her a 6.
What? A 6. That's what he said, a 6.
That's crazy.
Without makeup? I mean, I've
You know
always
why?
seen her with a lot. I
You know
don't think I've
what?
ever seen.
You know why Mariah Carey is a 6? Look at right here.
Oh, she's overweight.
Yeah.
Are you
Right
talking about
here.
now? Or you talking about in her prime?
Even in her prime, she never have that cheekbone. You see, that cheekbone was never
What?
really
And
visible.
really, I've never
No,
seen her without makeup either.
we always go by prime, not the current age, but we usually will go by prime. So
Okay.
we'll go with the prime first. You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? We'll go with the prime.
Yeah, without
So
makeup, she probably is 6. Maybe
yeah,
it's
that's what we
maybe.
do without makeup. We don't use makeup. Makeup is not. Men don't rank women by makeup. Men just don't do that.
Shit, I do.
Yeah, because you just want to smash. That's it.
He said you just want to smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because you
Yeah.
got to. Because I'm gonna tell you like this here. Some of them take off the makeup, boy. You see a whole new person.
But remember, because you don't want to Wi-Fi. You see, that's what we were saying earlier, right? I don't know if is Marcella still on. So that's what we were saying earlier. When the bar, remember the bar is in 3 phases, right? You have the just want to smash bar. Every woman misses that bar. Every woman crosses that bar. Then we have the sexual market value. Sexual market value, I'm sorry, some ladies might not like this. It goes by age. You see? So from the age of from 16, the reason why we use 16 is because my channel covers international. It's not just domestic.
Hold on, let me hear your age, man. 16 to what?
Yeah. So 16
Bring
to
it.
27. 16 to
Oh,
27.
damn, the devil is alive.
Mm.
So from
What? 16 to
27
27? What?
is
Sexual
the-
market value.
is sexual market value. That's when the
That's
sexual
your bet-
market value is that's why the sexual market value is high according to
For
Manosphere.
the woman?
Yes, for the woman. I didn't say this rule. It's said by Manosphere. Most men agree to that rule.
Oh, they ain't meet me yet. They never meet me.
No, but this is how it goes. Sexual market value is high between 16 and 27, right? Then after 27, then the sexual market value starts going down. You know why? Because they're heading towards the war. At 35, right? That's when most women hit the war. At 35, they hit the war. Then from 40 and above, they set in their ways. So you cannot mold a woman anymore after 40 years. In fact, after 35 is difficult. So what we mean is that if you are a man and you're trying to get a woman and mold her to your program, right? You can only do that between the age of 16 and 27.
Ain't that a bitch? I ain't going to get no 27-year-old.
No. Remember,
I had
this is
to have
universal.
kids and shit. I have no more damn kids. Shit.
No. We're talking about,
You said 16 to 20. So, okay. We got to go to the next. What's the next level? I guess I'm going to be dealing with them.
The next level, the reason why we say 16, okay, let me explain that. The reason why we say 16 to 27.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then from 28, right? Because 28 to 35 is what we call danger zone. It's called danger zone. So that danger zone means she has to get married between 27 and 35. That's where she has to be married. If she crosses that 27 and 35, she can't easily get married anymore. Because most men want children, and after 35, it becomes harder for a woman to be able to procreate. Then when she hit 35, the chance of her getting married drops significantly. Then when she crosses into 40, now she's set in her ways. She might not be able to get a man, because guess what? Any man that is falling in love with a 40-year-old woman might be just looking for a companion. You see how they rank it, right? So let's say 16, you can mold out to your program. You can tell her how you want things done in the house. You can tell her how you want the kids taking care of all the things in the house. You mold her. She goes by your program because of the name behind her jersey. That's your legacy. That name behind her jersey, that's what everybody sees. Right here is your last name. Behind her is your last name. Your last name is painted all over her. So you want her to carry your family legacy.
Did you say 16? What pervert starts a woman out at 16?
Remember,
man?
this
Come
channel
on.
is an international.
Yeah,
channel.
so okay, so we talking about countries that marry these little girls at 15 and 16 years old.
What do you mean? They do that. They do that in Mexico.
What do you mean
I don't-
countries? They do it right here in this country.
Well, yeah, but it's not the
It's
customary
not normal,
thing.
but they do it.
Right,
They do
right.
it.
I understand they do it, but I'm saying countries that are customary, like India, where they bring their 16-year-old girl and stuff like that to a
16-year-old
man.
girl.
Yeah, they do it. They do it every day in
marry 'em.
India.
Yeah,
Is a
yeah,
very,
they do
very
it in a lot
grown,
of different
16 is a
countries.
very grown woman. You'd be
Yep.
surprised.
So you have to. He's including everybody. We're not debating whether or not it's right or wrong, but he's including them because of that's what goes on.
Yes.
Right, and he
In
was
some countries, they be younger than that. Some countries, they be younger than that.
Yeah, they be
Yep.
13. So disgusting.
They be
I mean,
12,
do we have to
13 damn
keep-
years
do we have
old.
to keep going on? Can we get beyond
Yeah,
that?
so what we're trying to do is this. So what we're saying is this. So when they get into that 27, right? Then because this is what happened at 27, this is where this program is going to start getting more serious now. From 16 to 18, from 16 to 27, it's expected that most women in that age will have low body counts, meaning that the number of men they've had sex with is very low. The reason why is because when a woman has sex with one man, the chance of her getting married is very high, especially in her purity. Between her purity and one body count, her surviving marriage life is 90% to survive a marriage life. When she's had 5 men in her body, now she's getting 5 body counts. Now she's getting more confused because she is going to rank those men. When she marries the 5th guy or maybe the 6th guy, she's going to rank each of those men to everybody she's had, both in size, in attitude, in everything. So that's when science also dictates that if a woman has 5 body, her chance of her surviving a marriage goes down to 25%.
Damn.
1 body is 90. 5 body, 25% of staying in a marriage longer than 10 years. Drops down to 25. This is why men prefer women in that category. So when they turn 27, now their body counts begin to go high astronomically because now they get desperate. They want to get married. Every man becomes, are you going to marry me? And most men that look at women between the age of 27 and 35 just want to have sex with them. They don't really want to marry her. That's why body count goes up. Most men that will marry them are either they already have kids, or maybe they just don't want to deal with somebody younger. But I got to tell you, almost 80% of men on earth want to marry girls between that zone, the pre-zone before that's the danger zone. So when they get into that danger zone, most women in the danger zone get very desperate. They want to marry. They want to marry. They want to marry. So when they cross that danger zone, guess what happened at 35? What is this? It's a war. They hit the wall. Bam! Once she's 35, chance of her getting married goes down to.
You start waving the flag, huh?
She's waving a white flag. Because women don't believe this, but the way you guys think, it's not the same way men think.
I think they should know that. Yeah.
Men still have the 5,000-year-old mentality. Some men still have mentality of 10,000. Women are the one that live in 2022. Men still live in 10,000 years ago.
They're still primitive motherfucking
We're
Neanderthals.
still primitive. We just want to be where we are. Men civilize the world, but they don't want to change. Women are the ones that are constantly changing. They tell you this is 2022. Men that believe in 2022 might not be more than 3% of men population. The rest of them still believe in before God created the world. That's how they still believe. They prefer it that way. Even though they built civilization. So that is why, if you look at statistics, you see that women in level, let me recap these levels. Women in level 3, remember we didn't discuss level 1 and 2 because it's not something I want to discuss because it's very, very nasty. In terms of weight, size, height, everything, looks. So if we discuss it, people are going to be pissed off at this channel. So that is why we started at level 3. Level 3 women, short and obese. Most men don't look for them. They have maybe like 4 or 5 kids, 6 kids by different baby daddies. They might have 5 kids by 5 baby daddies. They might have 6 kids by 6 different baby daddies. They've never been married, but they just as nasty as they come. We've seen them. We've seen them. We know them. We've seen them in the street. When you get into level 4 women usually marry blue collars. You see the difference between level 3 and level 4? Level 4 marry blue collars. They marry the blue collar man. She's not really beautiful, but they stay in marriage for a very, very long time. Eric, you remember that discussion that we had about level 4, right? And Victor, you also remember, right? So they don't stay in marriage for a long time. No, I'm sorry. They stay in marriage for a long time. The reason why they stay in marriage for a long time, they're usually in the countryside of United States or most countries. These women are not really beautiful. They are level 4. They're below average beauty. They are level 4. They don't really look good. Most men don't even look for them. But guess who will marry them? Blue collar men. They know how to take good care of the blue collar. Most of these women don't have jobs. They stay at home. When they work for the city. They go home. They do customer service, they go home. They go back to their husband. When you piss them off, they quit their job. You know? You piss her off, she goes home, she go back to her husband. They barely keep jobs, you know. They have the biggest mouth. Then you go into level 5. When you get into level 5, now you're talking about women that are 5'5", 210 pounds. What do they have? Either they are high school dropout, they are average. They might be high school dropout, they are average. They might go to college, they might not finish college, they might drop out. They might even get all the way to getting college education. They're mostly in kinesiology, they're mostly social workers. Guess what they have in common? They go to restaurants, they twerk. They mess up your restaurant, they are very loud. Their voice are boom. Like they are very loud. They're usually baby mamas. But they will have 2 or 3 kids, not more than 3 kids. If they
You said it's 5'5", 210?
They're usually 5'5", 210. They are the ones that they say that I'm not obese, I'm curvy, or I'm chubby, or I am
Curvy, yeah,
they usually refer themselves as curvy. You know what I mean?
And NFL can use them fullbacks.
Man, I told you about the fullback I went out with that time. I was telling Ron and them earlier.
Yeah, they're fullback, but they are very loud. They are very loud. They will tell you, this is their signature word. Man ain't shit. I can do it all by myself.
Well, we know that, but why you with me? I already know I ain't shit.
Yeah.
I don't need your help reminding me. Yeah, what the hell you doing?
But guess what? They are not usually married. They are the most single women. They are the most single in the black community. In most black communities, they are the most single. Most of them never marry. Level 5, never marry. when you talk about the ones that had kids, for the 16% of the men, that is that level 5. Then when you get to level 6, level 5 and level 6 is almost the same thing, but the difference between level 5 and 6 is that level 6, they are not as big as level 5. So level 5, the higher they go in height, the bigger they are. So they can go from 185 pounds, 5'4", 200 pounds, 210 pounds, 5'5", to up to 5'11" at 240 pounds.
Damn.
Hell.
Yeah,
Ain't that
they
a
are thick, man. They are usually thick. They're strong. Like if you talk about somebody like like Lizzo, you see,
Ooh.
Lizzo, the
Lizzo?
singer. Yeah,
Oh.
the singer. She's like 5'7", 5'8", almost 300 pounds.
Damn.
When she lose that weight, that beauty will come out. You see, she's still gonna get that beauty back, but she's level 6 on the big side. But guess what? Then when you get into level 6, so another thing about level 6, they are usually nurses. They are in the health field. They usually have 1 or 2 kids.
I like nurses.
They are very stubborn, but they are nurses. They are in the medical.
Who said
field.
that?
About what?
Was that Eric say you like nurses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eric said he likes nurses.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about level 6. So level 6, now you're gonna get there is a lot of single mothers in level 6, but it's 1 or 2 kids. They don't go more than 2 kids. There is a problem with level 6. This is the problem with level 6. Women in level 6, they will get in with a guy thinking the guy is going to marry them. First, they start up with they fall in love in high school. They are above average. They are the girls that cause trouble in high school. They move in cloud, but they also go for those guys that are in football. You see, those football perspectives. They go for them, or they go for the bad guys. But guess what they end up with? They end up having the first child, being pregnant at the age of 17 or 16, and then before you know it, they hit another pregnancy at the age of 18 or 19, and then they don't get married. And then when they get out of that relationship, they will tell you, I left him. I left his ass because he was good for nothing. Even though she knew he was good for nothing. So, this is the problem with level 6. This is what men talk about in level 6. So, men will say, so when they turn 25 or 27, and sometimes 30, they will be like, oh, I don't want to marry you. I want you to date me. I want you to take me to this restaurant. I want you to treat me because I'm a new virgin. And men are saying, how is it that you gave your best prime to another man, but you want me to wait? You see the problem?
Yep.
So she gave her best prime, to a man, giving the best thing a man can wish for from a woman, which is children. She gave a good for nothing 2 kids. But she wants a man that has that has thing going for him to wait for her. So that's why it's difficult for
She a little
women
late.
in levels. Yeah, that's the problem with the women in level 6 getting that married, because they are dealing with men that is judging her based on her past. And a lot of ladies don't know this. Men always judge your past. What do you guys think? What do you guys think so far about this level? Now I'm recapping the whole thing. So up to this level 6 that I just discussed before I get into 8 and 9. What do you guys think?
It's getting late. Keep going.
No. You guys just tell me what you think so far. I want to hear from Rhonda, from Michelle, from Allison. Like, what is your objection? What do you think?
Crickets.
Then nigga say crickets.
That means quiet. Shit, ain't nobody saying nothing.
Well, I thought he asked one of them three specifically.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
Rhonda, what do you think?
I'm listening. You're just recapping what we went over, so I don't know what to think. I
No,
mean,
I don't think you were here during the level 5 discussion. Did you witness the level 5?
yeah, I got 5. Well, you didn't. You said you didn't go 3. 3 has the all the children, right?
Yeah, we discussed 3 and 4. I don't think
Okay.
you met 3 and 4. Then this is the thing about level 6. So we have what we call level 6 adjusted. So what we did in level 6 adjusted because we don't have level 7. So there are these women that are very beautiful. Very beautiful women, level 8 beauty. They have keys for all these. Like, you know, when a guy comes out of and then becomes an NFL star, right from college, there are these girls that pursue them. These girls are in level 8. They are beautiful girls. Very beautiful. They are level 8. They are not level 7 because level 7 is blanked out. They are level 8 girls. But what happens is that they get into relationship with these guys, then they have kids. So most of them refuse to go to college. What level 5 and level 6 have is education. They are the most educated. Level 5 and 6. Most women, they are educated because those are the women that their mom told them, don't wait for no man to do nothing for you. Go to college. They push them to go to school. They push them to go to school. Mostly women in 5 and 6 went to college. Women in 8 didn't really go to college because they are very beautiful. So they end up befriending the guys in the athlete guys. They're looking for the guys those guys that sell drugs in the street. So the bad guys end up picking them up. Or the ballers pick them up. It's either the ballers pick them up or the drug dealers pick them up. But guess what happened? They end up having keys for these people. But because they're pretty, but now they have keys. That's how they become level 6 adjusted. Because most men don't want to marry them because, number one, they've been exposed to so many goddamn things. You know, they've been exposed to like strong lives. So if you're dealing with this kind of woman, you got to deal with a very, very bad man. Or footballers. You don't want a footballer coming up to your house, you know. He wants to see his kids with attitude. Then you don't want a drug dealer pulling up in your house with chains, you know. Or a rapper pulling up in front of your house. So those women, they don't really get.
Wait a minute. What's the matter with the rapper?
No, I said they're pulling up in front of your house with big cars and gold chains. Most men don't want that.
Not really, but I mean, if they're respectable, then that's how they roll. I ain't mad at them. Turn that damn music down. Go ahead.
So when you look at it, you see that.
So then, wait, he talks about the rappers. He'd have a problem with them. What about?
I don't want it to be like a negative thing. Yeah.
Huh?
So what now?
Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't like a negative thing about rappers.
No, it wasn't negative. No, what I'm saying is that I'm saying how men think. That is why you see a lot of rappers, right? If you look at a lot of rappers or ballers, you see that their ex-wives or baby mamas don't usually keep a boyfriend. Because most guys don't want to deal with them. Because number one, they don't want nobody messing with their women or being around their kids. You see? So they come with attitude. That's why you see most guys don't want to deal with their baby mamas. The guys that deal with their baby mamas after 2 years, the guys like, fuck this shit, I'm out. They're like, forget this, I'm out. They don't want to deal with it. You see? So that's the thing about level 8. Level 8 that became level 6 adjusted. Then when we get into level 9, that's where Victor and I got into that argument. So now you're talking about very beautiful women. These women are very beautiful.
Well, we got into an argument because we had a disagreement about what beauty was.
I know.
That was it. And I still say to this day, Kelly Rowland is not a beautiful woman. She's a pretty
That's
woman,
right.
but she's not a beautiful woman.
That's right. I agree with you. Let's make her level 8 adjusted. Right?
Mm,
She can be level 9, but she's just not beautiful to me.
Oh, okay. Then
And see, that's
level.
what I told Alex earlier. Like, you know, a lot of women will be pretty and attractive, whatever the man, but what's beauty to one man ain't gonna be the same beauty to another
Mhm.
man. It's just
That's
not.
right. That's right.
That's true.
That's right. So if you
Sure,
look at it this way,
I think Tracy Ellis Ross is very beautiful.
yeah,
You know, in some cases, she's just very
Tracy
pretty.
Dude,
Tracy
Tracy
Ellis
Ellis Ross
Ross.
is beautiful. The hell
Yeah,
you talking about?
she's level 8, man. She's level 8.
See, Alice says she level 8.
Her body
No,
still
she's
looking.
not. Yeah, she's level 8 is a lot. Eric, to be honest with you, if you see, remember we blanked out level 7, right? Level
Yeah.
8 is a lot of beautiful women. That your light skin or dark skin doesn't mean there is any difference. We're talking about fresh out of shower, right? Fresh
Yeah.
out
Sure, I
of
like to see
shower.
her fresh out of the shower. Sure would.
Water glistening all over her body.
Water glisten all over
Yeah,
your body.
yeah. She's a very beautiful woman. Is she level
Yeah.
9? Do you guys think she might be level 9?
Yep.
Could be, yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. Level 10, level 9 to me is people like Rihanna is level 9. There is no doubt about it. Rihanna is level
She
9
could be between 9 and
up to
10
level.
though. She can,
She's almost 10. The reason why I won't count Rihanna into level 10 is because most men will not marry women has status.
Shit. Well, I guess I ain't most men. I'm there.
No, I'm talking about most men like you see most wealthy men like her that marry women that are in level 10 will not marry her because she has the money with it. Men that are very wealthy, the 1% I don't marry. If not, Oprah Winfrey would have been married.
man, I'd married Oprah Winfrey with all that damn money. I
Because
don't give
you
a
know
damn.
that
She can come out the shower without no makeup
you
on.
know the
No,
you
no,
know
I
the
wouldn't.
1%
She come out the shower, no makeup on. She gonna look just like one of them orangutan.
I know.
Damn, ain't that a bitch?
But guess what? She won't.
Okay,
She
you all
won't.
know Crystal Renee Hazlett. She act in Sisters as Fatima.
Mm-hmm.
What level do you rank her?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably. I know what you're talking about. I'll probably say about an 8.
Why?
What's her name?
Her name is Crystal Renee Hazlett. Hayslet.
Chris doesn't see.
Crystal Renee.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say she probably about an 8, somewhere between the 8 and 8, 9.
8 and
You
9.
know, she's very pretty.
I would
She's very
rank her
pretty.
9.
H what?
Huh?
Spell her last name.
Hayssletti.
H
I got it.
Hayssletti.
Hayssletti. Let me see.
Okay, and Tara Perry.
Hazlett.
I don't know about a 9. I gotta see her.
I'm looking at her. Is she the one with Tara Perry?
Yes. Yeah, she was Tyra Perry sisters. Yes.
Oh no. She's 8 or low.
Oh, no,
was-
hell no. Oh, hell no.
I'll say she's at least an 8. At least an 8.
What about the
She's
other
not
one,
even.
Naomi?
Yeah, she's not even
Right.
fully 8. I'll put her, if we didn't blank out 7, right? I will put her at 7, but 7 is blanked out, so I'll put her at 8. Or
Why?
does she have kids?
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I don't.
If she
I don't
doesn't
know.
have kids, we'll put her at 8.
Why?
Because she's 8. I'm looking at her right here.
But
She's
why?
8.
Why you chose 8? I chose 9.
You and Victor chose 8. Why?
No, the reason why you remember it's men that rank, not women.
Well, I think 8 is pretty. I think 9 is very pretty.
No,
Then I think 10 is
know-
beautiful.
Do you know
Okay.
what is? Do you guys know that 8 is very, very beautiful woman? 8 is still very beautiful. She is like 3 points above average.
He said she 3 points away.
So
No, I'm
a
sorry.
gorgeous woman being a 10 would be who
I give
again?
her an
Oh, gorgeous woman, 10. You're talking
That's
about
hard to
let's
do right
just say
there. That'd be
remove the
like the
money. Remove
that'd be
the money
that'd be like
element.
Vanessa Williams back in the day. That'd be 10.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no, no.
or Janelle Camachon. Yeah.
Let me put. Do you know
who's
Okay,
that?
you see Rihanna, right? Rihanna, the singer.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10 right there without the money.
What
You
about
see,
Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys is 9.
Do you all
9. Okay.
remember?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why is Alicia Keys 9? Because she's bigger?
No, no, no,
She
no,
ain't
no, no.
big.
I'm
She's
look. No,
small.
I'm look. No, we're looking at her prime, not now. You got to go back to her prime, not now. We're not equating them
So
at
you
this
think you
level.
think
Ugly back
so you
then.
think Rihanna looked better in her than
Oh,
Alicia Keys?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Rihanna looks better than her. Rihanna is very
You know,
beautiful.
Rihanna kind of got a forehead like me. I don't know if she that beautiful.
Man, she sure
But
do.
you know, forehead people, women with forehead, are usually around very beautiful.
She got
For
an
real,
Alex
huh?
forehead.
Huh? What did you
Yeah,
say?
my big forehead. Hell, she got an Eric forehead. You know Rihanna's forehead big if it compared to my big ass forehead. What's this other lady named Janelle who? I heard somebody say something about Janelle somebody.
Oh, she was. Well, we had talked about her last time. She was the
Trinidad beauty
Trinidad and
queen.
Tobago beauty queen, Janelle Penny Commission.
No, she
Spell
was
it.
Yeah.
Miss
How
USA,
you
right?
how the hell you spell that shit?
Yes.
Huh?
Spell
How
it,
do you spell
Janelle.
it?
Just look up Eric, Miss Universe from Trinidad.
Just for Miss Universe 1977.
That
Man,
was
that's a long time ago.
1977.
1977. Damn.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
She had the big hair and everything back then.
Yeah. I don't see nobody from back then. Yeah, 1977. I wasn't even 10 years old yet.
I was
Oh
10
yeah, I was.
years
I was
old.
13. Okay.
Yeah, I was 10
Yeah,
then.
she's Miss
I was
Universe.
13.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely 10.
Oh, let me see if I
If
can
she's
pull
Miss
it up.
Universe, she's definitely 10. I can see her right here. Ah, she's 10.
Janelle
10. Big
Camachon.
time. She's 10. She's 10. She's 10.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's 10. I'm looking
I
at her
don't.
right
I don't
now.
think she's a 10.
No, Eric. Man, she's 10. Look at
You
those
see her,
bunches.
Eric?
Yeah, I see her. Look at the bunch. You see that bunch chick? You see that
She's real
spread
pretty.
on her nose? You see her
She kind of
nose,
got
right?
that Japanese forehead though. What's up with that? What's
She
up with
got
these
she got
big
that
ass
Rihanna
foreheads?
forehead.
Okay, look at
Man.
that Rihanna forehead is both for men and women is regarded as the symbol of beauty. It's always been like that.
I
throughout
wouldn't give her a
history.
10 on here.
Oh, that's just because you
Maybe
got a
maybe
big ass
back
forehead.
maybe back then I would maybe back
No,
then I would
no.
give her
I
a 10,
wouldn't.
but
Yeah,
not
I wouldn't
now.
give her no 10. No.
Okay, no, okay. Check this out. The reason why you say that is because of the picture pixels. Those days were poor quality than today. You remember?
I'm looking at a whole bunch of different
Women,
pictures of her.
women fresh out of
She's
shower.
really pretty. I give her about an 8.
Oh no, she's a 10.
Oh no. She's
Okay,
an
let me
8.
tell you guys.
Nah,
Tell
I
you
wouldn't
guys.
give her 10.
I love it.
Let
Oh,
me tell you guys something. Okay,
He's so
okay,
silly.
You say you
okay.
10
Go
don't make
back.
it no 10. Shit.
Do you see her picture? If you click on image, do you see her picture where she has 3 of her image in one picture? There is one
Where,
with
dude? Where? What?
if you
Dude,
go to
look, I can see this woman. It ain't like I'm blind. She's not no damn 10. I don't know what scale you got. What
Okay.
I'd have to see. I would have to have you line up the women and tell me what your 1 through 10 is, because this woman is not a 10. Not today, not 30 years ago.
Okay.
She's not a 10.
The thing that you have to understand is that the picture
Vanessa
resolution then
Williams.
was
Hey, Vanessa Williams is a 10.
Vanessa Williams is a 10
Period. Now her and
Period.
Vanessa Williams do not compare, sir.
because Vanessa Williams is misraised. That's why you're looking at it like that.
No,
She's
no,
beautiful.
no. That
No
is not
doubt.
why I'm
She's
looking at it
beautiful.
like that. Well, then I can go. Hey, I can go to. What do you give Angela Bassett?
Okay,
Eight,
there we go. Because I said the
8,
same thing yesterday.
What you
8,
give Angela Bassett?
We talk about
8.
her. Yeah.
8, 9.
Yeah. No, 8.
What about the What about the one of the sisters on the dark sister on Tyler Perry, the one that had the 2 kids and and her mom was always on her ass. There were 3 sisters. She was trying to marry off the young sister, and then I guess the older sister or the middle
Oh yeah,
sister.
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
What's
about?
what's
Yeah, I
her
know
name?
you're talking about the
Yeah, she's
the one.
very. What would you give
Mhm.
her? What would you give her, Vic?
What's
I don't know her
I
name.
would give her about so somewhere between 8 and 9 because she's very pretty.
8 and 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
What
All of them is about 8 9s. All of them we've been talking about. I
what
ain't heard
would
no.
what would you give Sana Lathan?
So now
Christina
Lathan,
Layton is an 8.
I
Huh.
don't know. I don't know. So now Lathan is a natural beauty, bro.
She's
That's
a
She
natural.
take off
natural.
that makeup
I,
and look,
yeah,
and look
she
the same.
can.
I give her
I know.
a 8.5, 9.
No,
I
you
would
don't
give
give
her
half.
9.
No, we give a full. There is no half because if you do half, you
Oh,
have to do
okay.
quarter, and all these things. Yeah, she's a
That girl is beautiful.
she's a strong 8. The
Uh,
reason, the reason
I
why I'm
can
saying
live with an 8 with her, but maybe a 9. I might give her a 9.
how do you
The
She's
way
spell her
we've been
first
ranking
name?
everybody else.
it's
I
gonna
think
be
you
hard
I
for
feel
her
think
to be a 9.
she looks
It's gonna
better
be
than
hard for
Mrs.
her to be.
Trinidad.
No, hell
Miss
no.
Trinidad or whoever that was. She looked better than Miss Universe. You don't think Sanaa Lathan you better than that 1977 Miss Universe?
No,
Man,
I
this,
do.
this
I do.
I
that
do.
but it
Shit.
ain't up to me.
It's up to the man. Exactly.
I know.
Yeah. Women, you know what? Women always have a different view on what they think pretty women look like.
yes.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
use women try to set me up. Don't you know what? The only woman that's ever had really good taste in women was my youngest daughter. After I got divorced, she's like, "Oh, Dad, she's kind of pretty. Maybe you should talk to her." I'm looking like, "Damn, she got some good taste." But most of the time, you're like, "Oh, I got somebody I want you to meet." Blah blah blah. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. And when you meet it, you're like, "Nah."
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
let women with nobody.
Eric, what do you think Neil Long is?
Oh, Nia Long. Oh my goodness.
She's pretty too. I had to give her. Ooh.
She and Sana Lathan are running in the same category.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
so too.
Sanaa Lathan's body's better than hers.
It's better than. That's what I was going to say. It's better than Nia Long.
Oh, gosh.
It's better than Nia Long, but Nia Long,
You know, Nia
freaking
Long is
beautiful.
5. She's 5'1", right? You know,
she's
that,
still
5'.
beautiful. I don't give a damn if
She's
she's
very
8, 4
beautiful
foot
at her
10.
height.
The other one was
Yeah, she's beautiful,
Yellow.
but
Yeah.
not for not.
I give her
Lathan is
8.5,
more
9.
beautiful.
But Sanaa Lathan, I think, is
Ooh, what
okay.
about the Colombiana, the one that played in Colombiana?
Oh, that she's 8.
Okay.
Who that girl that's been in all the Last
Yeah,
of
she was,
Fury.
Avatar, she's an 8.
and she was
Yeah,
also
She's
in.
an 8.
I don't
Yeah.
think she's that pretty.
I think she is.
I do.
No, she's pretty. It's just because she's too
Yeah,
scared.
because
but
she's
she's
a
pretty.
natural. She don't wear a whole lot of makeup.
See, that's what I
I
look at
think the
too.
more
Yeah.
natural the woman, the better.
When
You
she
know what I'm
comes
saying?
out of what, like whenever you see on the movie and she comes out of any water, she's pretty. That's
Right.
natural beauty right there. She's pretty, fresh out of water.
And that's hard because you know black women don't like to come out the water with their hair messed up.
But you
Hey,
you got to go inside that shower and come out for you to be ranked. You cannot have
Shut up,
anything.
Victor.
I'm just saying, you know, y'all getting that water, y'all act like them cats, y'all be jumping out. Oh shit, that's water.
And that black girl that played the star in that movie, Sparkle, she was really pretty.
Sparkle.
Okay.
Yeah, Sparkle.
I don't know. Did
I
I
don't
see
remember what her
Sparkle?
name is either, but she was pretty. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty sister.
Yeah.
What y'all
Well,
think?
Sparkle,
What y'all
right?
think about Thelma on Good Times?
Oh shit.
Her body was a 10 for sure. I probably give her like a 8, 8.5 in the face, maybe.
Thelma is pretty.
Thelma, both of them
Yeah,
were
she's-
pretty. Thelma and what's her name?
Eric, are you talking about Tiki something? Are you talking about her?
Who?
In that
Jordan-
movie Sparkle?
Jordan
In that
Sparks?
Sparkle?
I don't
in the
know.
movie
I don't know
Sparkle?
the name. Here, let me look
Oh,
up the
okay.
movie and I'll see if I can see it. I'll tell
Oh,
you.
okay.
Something.
Yeah, she was with Whitney Houston. in
Jordan
that.
Sparks?
No, 3 of them are all beautiful. Whitney Houston is in that movie.
Yeah, they're all
the
pretty
3 of them are
beautiful.
very beautiful. They all 3 of them are 9s. They are in their 9s.
So Whitney Houston is a 9?
No. Whitney Houston is a 8. She's a very
Yeah,
beautiful.
give or take. Eight
Yeah,
adjusted.
it's 8.
8 adjusted to me on her.
Yeah.
On who?
On
Whitney
Whitney
Houston.
Houston. I didn't think she
She's
was all that.
beautiful.
I didn't think she's all that pretty to me.
If you want to praise Whitney Houston to
Jordan
make me
Sparks,
feel better,
bro.
I will
She's
put her
really
at
pretty.
6.
Yeah, Jordan
Jordan,
Sparks.
she's
Yeah,
she's
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 good.
8. She's 8.
Jordan Sparks is an 8.
What do you think? She's 8.
I have to see her in person, but she looks like another one of those natural beauties. I'd have to see her in
She's
person.
very beautiful. She won the American Idol 2007 or 8. 2007. I'm sorry. She's a pretty girl.
Yeah,
She won the
she's strong.
2007. She's pretty.
Jordan Sparks. Yeah.
She's 8. Yeah, because you
Oh,
know we
no, I
have to
might.
go back. We have to go back to their prime. So Allison was saying, "Look what I
Anyway,
found. Love Panky, your guide to better love and relationships." Yeah, yeah. Those are things that we're going to discuss a lot in as we discuss about men. But I can have a little introduction of manosphere right now, so that because, like I said, level 10 is not our cup of tea. So for manosphere, I'm just going to have introduction, but there is no monologue on that. So starting with what we call, you ladies are going to love this. It's called the bombs. What is the meaning of the bombs? The definition of a bomb, I got to change it. I'm just going to give a definition, but this program is not going to be on Manosphere because of the title. So I can't have a messed up title. Bombs are guys that they don't have a job. They don't want to get a job. They're always looking for women to take care of them. When you talk about Pookie and Ray Ray, that's where it is.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Yeah.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Pookie and Ray Ray. So, yeah,
what level are these guys?
they are the bombs.
Okay.
Men don't have levels. When we talk about level of men, we don't use numbers. Yeah,
These are the
we can't
bombs.
hear you.
That's
Rhonda,
not that's not fair that men don't have levels. I totally disagree with this whole thing. You gotta level the men because you gotta
one
get
thing
to
is,
from the lowest to the highest ranking of man.
no,
I think that's
what
what
we
they're
mean
gonna
by
do
men,
from the bums
that's
to
what we're
whatever.
doing. From
Yeah,
the
but why they
bombs
don't
to
have
up.
levels? Why
No, they
women
don't
have
have
levels?
like
Why they
level 1, level 2, level 3. Men
A
don't have,
bum is
because
a
men,
level.
a bomb is the level for men.
That's the
So
lowest.
we use words. We use words to qualify men. Because you gotta see, when we use
We could have used
level,
words to qualify y'all, but y'all might not like the level.
but you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, that don't have levels. Ain't that a bitch? That ain't fine. That ain't right.
He said, "Ain't that a bitch?"
Okay. If we use words to qualify women, I don't think you guys are going to be coming back to this program. You guys are going to be pissed off. So it's better to use numbers than to use words. What men using words, that's better. Because guys, a man can tell a man that he's an asshole, and he's going to go home and think about it. You tell a woman she's an asshole, you're going to be good. There will be so many police people pulling up here in the next 1 minute. So, so that's the difference. So it's either you want to call cops or you want to fight it out. So we choose just to fight it out and to call cops.
Oh,
Yeah. So
fuck them.
men, so we have what we call bombs, the bombs. So the bombs, just to make it easy for everybody to understand, just like I said, Pookie and Ray Ray, these guys are just the lowest of the lowest. They don't pass for nothing. You feel me? They don't pass for anything. All they do is to look for somebody that will take care of them, play video game all day, and guess what they do? They keep 2 or 3 or 4 women in place. There is the main chick. The main chick don't know about the rest of the chicks. but each of the rest of the chick knows the main chick.
If he a bum, how he still have a chick, man?
Because
Huh?
that's why we say Pookie and Rere. So what happened is that there are women that make money. So these women, they make money, they have 2 or 3 kids, some of them have multiple kids. So most men don't want to deal with them. You see what happened? So what they do, they look for these guys that don't have shit. So they want men that they can control. So they will bring him into their house. So she will live in their house with her kids. All she wants out there is for sex. But she don't want any other woman take him from her. So she don't want any other woman to take the man. She just want to maintain control. That's why she have him. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is, he also has other women. Because he doesn't trust her eyes. Because he know one day she's going to kick him out. Because she always tell him that I'm going to kick you out. So he already has this defense mechanism of having more women. So that whenever he gets kicked out, he's going to the next woman's house. So that's why he's a bum. He doesn't have GED. He doesn't really take shower. He's always on the street.
Damn, he don't take a shower.
That's a
They
nasty
be
motherfucker.
letting this funky ass layup all funky and shit.
I went to I bought a polo. So the polo is a classic. Orange polo. More darker than this. So I liked it. But it was a classic I didn't know. But what I wanted was a fitted polo. Because if I have a big stomach, then classic is good. But since I don't have a big stomach, like a big stomach, I got to stay on the fitted. So when I went to that polo store at the Grapevine by the airport, I saw this guy with this girl. They came to make a return. He has a flip-flop. You know what he was doing? He was using his hand to curl his hair because he has these locks. And I was looking at him. He looks really, really dirty, like somebody that hasn't showered in 3 days. But if you look at her, she's okay. But if you rank her beauty, she's a 6 or 6 adjusted. That's how beautiful she is. But look at who she's dealing with.
Dude that don't take
But
a shower.
look at who she's messing around with. Somebody that hasn't taken a shower. But the reason why she's doing it is probably she has 2 or 3 kids, and no man out there wants her ass, right? So now she's holding down to the one that nobody wants. But you're going to find out that the way she is, right? She is dealing with the same guy that 3 women in her mentality, right, deal with.
Oh,
So
damn.
meaning that every woman he's dealing with are women in the same shit like her that he's dealing with. So when she kicks him out of the house, right, one of these women will pick him up. So that's why I said,
Wow.
the 3 women he's dealing with outside, they don't know those 3 women don't know themselves, but they all know the main chick. Because they know where he lives. But they don't know about
What do you call him? The man chick?
The main chick.
The main chick is where he's living. He's living with the main chick.
Right.
But the side chicks don't know themselves. But the whole side chicks know the main chick. So as soon as the main chick kicks him out, right, he goes
One of the
side chicks, because he always has a side chick.
Right.
So, but by the time you know it, he might get her pregnant. Now she has another child by him. That is not the Pookie and Rere. But the Pookie and Rere is the smart girl with a college degree. Probably has a college
Smart
degree.
girl.
She's smart. She's a girl. She's a lady. She's a woman. She's
Talking
smart.
about men.
No. Hold on a minute. We're talking about men. We're talking about men now. But guess what happened? There is a smart girl out there. She has a college degree. That's Pookie and Rory I'm talking about right now. She has a college degree.
Okay.
But she's so stubborn. no man wants her. And she knows she's stubborn. And all the guys that she work with don't want to deal with her. But because she wants a child so bad, guess who she's going to go and have that child with? That bum.
Oh,
Then she's going to make the bum impregnate her. And now she's going to have that baby by the bum. But she's going to take the baby away from the bum because the bum can't do shit. He can't even get a lawyer to seek for child support, to seek for what do they call, to seek for custody, child custody, because he doesn't have no job. He doesn't even want the child. But that's who she's going to have that child with because he's a bum. Now she's going to take that child to raise by herself. But guess what she's going to do? She's going to turn around and want to marry a guy with a college degree to accept her because she's not a changed woman. But she's playing two people. And he's going to say, hell no, I'm not taking you because guess what? Men always judge women by their past. And when the other man that is dating her find out that she has a child by a bump, he's not going to want to marry her because he doesn't want one of his children to share the same mother with a bump.
but
So you see how men are very critical of themselves. Like the way you ladies, like you can see a lady, this is what gets men confused. You can come and see a girl, a very good girl, from a very good family. And then you have a girl that is from a very bad family. And you start criticizing that girl from a very, very bad family. Guess who is going to defend her ass? The girl from a good family will defend the girl from a bad family. So that is why we as men get confused when women, good girls, start defending bad girls. But you see, guys, good guys don't defend bad guys. No, they don't do it. Rhonda, you see the difference?
Yeah, I see. I hear what you say, but I don't agree with you.
So what's your disagreement?
You say good guys don't defend bad guys. Well,
Good guys don't defend
again,
bad guys.
statistically, I don't know. I don't know what the statistics on that is.
No, there is no statistics to this. This is what we guys do. There is no statistics.
No,
to this.
I won't defend the bad guy at all.
Guys don't defend bad guys. Guys don't defend guys that do bad. But
I won't
girls,
defend a bad girl.
I tell you, if you go to YouTube, right?
That's a bad girl.
If you go to YouTube and watch YouTube channels all the time, you see that whenever they say that, hey, this girl has done something bad, every girl defends her character. Even though they know what she did was bad, every single girl would defend her character right away. But guys don't defend bad guys. Guys don't defend guys that do bad.
As Allison just said, they defend her because they're relating to what happened to her, but they're not really defending her. Maybe another girl had gone through the same thing that she did. So she's like, oh yeah, I can empathize or I can sympathize with you because I was treated the same way, And if you want to call that defending, then but if a female is doing things that are bad, that I know to me what I consider bad, I won't defend her.
Yeah.
I won't be on her side.
Yeah, if you
Because
if you
I
robbing
have
somebody.
I have my morals and everything, and I know my character of who I am.
Exactly.
So I won't lower my standard just to defend you because you want to go steal at the liquor store and do this. No.
It's not a matter of stealing. We're talking about matter of bad character. That's bad character.
Bad character. You out there with the drug dealers, and you got two babies at home. You leave the two babies at home to run behind this drug dealer.
No.
I'm not going to defend that.
Not just that. But what I'm saying is that just go to Kevin Samuels, right? Or go to Fresh, what do they call it, Fresh and Prince or whatever. And you go to some other channels out there. You see girls that are doing things bad, that are being criticized on YouTube for what they do bad, and you're gonna see girls that are sitting right there defending her character. She might be like, going after bad guys, liking only bad guys, and men are telling her that the men that you're going after is your problem, and those girls that are going to start defending her right away. Whereas guys don't defend guys that always go after bad chicks. We don't. We criticize him. You see what I'm saying? Men don't defend men when men make bad decisions. But women defend women when women make bad decisions. That's what we're trying to say. If I make a bad decision, Eric is not going to defend me. But guess what? If I see a woman that made a bad decision and I'm telling her that the decision she's making is bad, you're going to see other women telling me that, oh, leave her alone, you misogynist. Isn't that correct, Victor?
I've heard that. I've heard people do that. I've heard women do that. I don't know if all women do that, but I have heard women do that.
And I've heard men who tell it, well, boy, we're just men. That's all we are. We're just men. So I feel you,
When it comes to chasing women, men do. I will be honest with you. When it comes to chasing women, men defend men in that one because every man can empathize.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's the only one.
That's that way we do.
Men defend men. Every other thing, hell, we don't defend men on that. That's the only thing I tell you a man defends a man for.
So again, I still believe that the women that are defending other women is because they have walked in their shoes and they don't know any better.
Yeah.
So they don't know right from wrong?
Exactly.
I agree with Alice in that because you know why? I actually said this when we were having discussion. I was having discussion with some group of people last week. I told them that most women defend women in bad character because they are also either doing the same thing or they've done the same thing. So when you're criticizing a woman, it's like you're criticizing them.
Right.
So they come to defend us so that the poor choice that they made will not look bad. Okay, look at Kevin Samuels before.
Ain't that a bitch?
I tell you, man. Like, look at Kevin Samuels before he died. The reason why women went against him so hard was because of the women he was criticizing were the women doing the same thing. Like you see, what's her name? Vivica Fox, right? People that he criticized were people like Vivica Fox. That is why as soon as he died, Vivica Fox went on air celebrating his death.
Damn.
And everybody was pissed. And the reason why people were pissed is because it was because he was criticizing people like her. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't like it. Yeah.
I didn't like his character. He just to me was so, I don't know.
He'll come off as being arrogant if you ain't careful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get it. Because when I was just doing,
he don't do no wrong, and he don't, he just this perfect man, and everybody else is garbage,
I don't think.
Well, one thing you got to see is that one thing you got to see is that with Kevin Samuel, first of all, it drew in the audience with the way his character mode was. You know what I'm saying? The way he ran that show, because we know that in all these shows, to bring black women in, you got to have drama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sell drama. You got to sell drama. So he was a master of selling drama, but at the same token, he addressed things that need to be addressed. He was addressing things because honestly, y'all, and this is not for every black woman, but a lot of black women are being lied to about certain things. Number one is the way they look. Number one is the way another one is the way they dress, and number three, which is probably, misogynistic or whatever you want to call it.
What they've done to the
you don't wanna be out there having sex with 20 men and saying, oh yeah, look at what we did, it's okay because men can do it. You don't want to be that woman.
Right.
That's trifling.
Right.
That's trifling. And so he was getting on a lot of women. When I was seeing him, he was getting on a lot of women about stuff like that. Like I would be out sometime and I would see a big fat girl with short shit on and shit hanging out all over the place, and I hear girls say, "Girl, you wearing that?" No, the fuck she ain't. No, she ain't wearing that.
For real.
She needs to cover that up.
Yeah.
He covered that shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, men lie to about stuff, and yeah, dog, but when a man lie to a man like that, he actually just bullshitting him. Like, yeah, you fucked up with that on dog, but I'm just gonna, you want to
Mm-hmm.
rock it, I'm gonna go with you. You know what I'm saying? But you
Mm-hmm.
fucked up with that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That is why you see, like when you come to guys that dress like that don't dress good, that look stupid, that looks dirty coming out of the house, we as guys we are harsh on them. We harsh
Yeah, I
on
know.
them mostly by association. We don't associate with them. We don't talk to them. If we see them at the mall, we just keep looking like we don't. And most of the time, they don't care what you think about them because
They
guess
don't.
what?
They don't.
They know that they are fucked up. That they are
And
messed up.
when I see guys wearing them tight ass pants that look like capris, I say, you know
Hmm.
what, man, that's some shit that women wear. They changing that.
Yeah.
No man should have on pants that tight and short that look like capris and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they were trying to sell at the store, and I used to tell my people at the store, I said, I'm not wearing that shit. That's stuff for women right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
but I
Okay,
even, I
guys.
mean, I even, I mean, this might cause a little friction. Like them girls, I mean, I've been known to leave the house as soon as I'm walking out the door. Before I walk out the door, I have I have three mirrors in my house. I check my mirrors before I go out the door, so I make sure I'm looking presentable. But you go to Walmart and then bed slippers and the bed
Yep,
hats and stuff
yep,
like that.
yep,
You look at them like you. I've even seen it in traveling. They go on an airplane with
yep,
their slippers,
yep.
bed slippers and hats.
And
I just say, look at
bonnets.
it.
And bonnets. And
Yeah,
bonnet in their head.
Yeah,
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 yeah. My
That.
daughter back in the day had a friend stay all night, and they wanted to go up the street to the donut shop, and I said, okay, let me put on some clothes and take you. I come in here. My daughter and this girl got a rag on her head. They got on their pajama looking pants and sliding on. I looked at my daughter. I said, first of all, you know damn well we didn't teach you to do this shit. And I
right.
told the girl right here, so I said, I don't know what your mama teach you, but my mama taught me that my sister would never to leave the house like that. I don't give a damn if you were going around the corner. You
That's
were to
right.
never. They were like, what's wrong? Got on? I said, what if you see somebody at the store that really
Victor,
really
we
like
can't see
you?
your face, Vic.
I said, what if you see somebody at the store that really likes you, but all of a sudden you look like a scallywag, what we used to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I said, don't you ever ask me to take you nowhere looking like that. I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna take my clothes off
Yeah.
because you have to set the tone to some of these kids. But nowadays, these young ladies, you can't tell them jack.
You
Nothing.
can't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But the reason why you can't tell them Jack, both the boys and the girls, is because when they are coming out of the house, the parents are not saying anything. If the parents say something, they will do what the parents say because they still have to
Exactly,
come back to that
exactly,
house.
exactly,
They still have to come back to
exactly.
that house. So, but that is why I say to people, when the kids are not listening to you, attack their parents. Because when you criticize their parents, right? Their parents will say something. I will tell you why. When I was 16 years old, right? I grew my hair afro first, and then I palmed it, and then I took it to the back. So my cousin brother that lived in the same apartment with us started talking to me about cutting my hair, that he doesn't like the way I put it because my look was too much. And guess what? I wasn't listening to him. Then he tried to get me to cut it so many times. I left him and walked away. I'm like, man, I'm not your son. Why would you be telling me what to do? Guess what? So one day, he criticized me. He attacked me in front of my dad by saying how stupid it is for me to dress like that, but in front of my dad. Guess what? He shamed my dad, right?
Hmm.
And my dad turned around and told me, go to the barber and cut your hair right now. And then I told my dad, I'm not cutting my hair. My dad said, if you don't cut that hair, you won't have a house to sleep. Man, I went to the barber shop.
And people have
I'm
to be
like,
told that, man. And people have to be told.
yeah.
And sometimes women that are graceful and they see a young lady like that, they should say, young lady, I know you want to be cute, and I know you want to be sexy, but when you walk outside like that, men don't see sex, they just see pussy. And they
Hmm.
and they think that's what you selling, and that's why you'll never marry nobody. because you got everything on you showing everything.
But let me
And
ask you. Let me ask you.
mhm,
Do you
mhm.
see? Do you see? And I'm now thinking about it. Do you see white girls doing that?
Oh, absolutely, all the time,
You do?
No,
With
all the
it's a
time.
the bonnet
trailer
on their
park white.
hair and
No, it's
stuff.
The trailer
trailer
trash.
park white girls do that.
Yeah.
No, not the no,
Well,
it's trailer park girls.
revealing stuff. Yes,
Oh,
I do.
revealing stuff.
Oh, the
Yeah,
revealing.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I mean in Walmart, the bonnet and the
Oh yeah,
slippers.
like he
No,
said,
it's trailer
trailer
park.
park, the trailer
Okay.
park.
Yeah,
When you see
trailer
him like
park.
Okay.
that, if
Yeah,
you go to
revealing
Walmart
stuff
in
is
Box Springs, you go to
yeah.
Walmart in Box Springs, you'll
Oh
see all
yeah,
that.
all
Uh,
of them. Yeah,
But
those
and
things
that's
are
what I
very
was
common
gonna
around.
say. They're on a socio, how you say it, economic level.
Yeah, socioeconomics. Yeah,
mhm.
socioeconomic level.
And
Socioeconomic. Yeah.
these people generational, which it is what it is. And so they're gonna attract Ray Rays. Even if
Yes.
even if they had somebody like an aunt or somebody to push them to go
Mm-hmm.
to college, they
Mm-hmm.
still have that in them, and that's
No,
what they're
but
gonna
what you're
attract.
talking about? No, you're talking about the bombs. Those
Uh-huh.
are not railways.
Oh,
Pookie and Ray Ray is the educated black woman with the uneducated black man. That with the street with the bombs. Okay, you see when you say bombs, right? Bombs means that those kind of girls that wear bonnet, right?
Mhm.
The kind of guys they attract is the bombs. Okay, good. But then when you talk about the educated black woman, the
mhm.
bombs now are called the Rays, and the girls are called Pookie because she has a degree.
Uh-huh.
You see, because she has a degree, we call her Pookie, and then call the guy Ray because the guy doesn't have nothing. He's a bomb, but dealing with a Pookie. That's why it's now called Ray. But when you
Go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
But then when you say, so when you talk about Pookie, when you talk about Ray is a bomb when he's dealing with those girls that put on bonnet. Yeah, is a bomb. It's just that the same Ray is a bomb. No, the same what do they call it? When he's dealing with Pookie, he's a Ray, but when he's dealing with street girl, he's a bomb.
Yeah.
I remember the first day, like it was yesterday, when my son was in high school. And to some people it's okay. To me it wasn't. When he came to me and he says, "Mom, can you buy me a pair of slides so I can wear to school?"
Yeah.
And I said, "A pair of what?" He said, "A pair of slides." Right? I said, I sat him down and said, "Terrell, you don't go to school in slides. People may think it's okay, it's cool, it's all right. So I just have on a pair of socks and slides." I said, "You go to school." I said, "What if," and I draw the illustration, what if Barack Obama was to visit your school that day? And he's looking to pick a guy who, to do something in his party or whatever alongside him, would he really pick a guy in slides and socks versus a guy who has on sneakers and dress appropriately? I mean, I'm just saying your appearance when you go out in public, your appearance is very
Your
important.
appearance matters.
And I told him, I said, "No, I will never buy you. I can buy you a pair of slides, but not to go to school in. All those sneakers that I've spent my money to buy, to spend on those expensive sneakers, and you want to wear socks and slides to school? Are you crazy?" And he never did. He never did one day in his life, And as I say, to each his own. Some people, if that's all you can afford to go to school in, I understand that.
But those slides are not cheap. Those slides are not cheap.
But to do it
So
just because your friends are doing it, no, we don't do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up right now because we're gonna wrap up right now and get it. So the next topic is gonna cover the lowest level of men, which is called the bombs. So we're gonna discuss about it. We're gonna talk about the problem with that group of men. And everybody can talk about what it like. You see how passionate we all got right now, talking about those men and the women that they deal with. That's what we're going to discuss in the next program. So, thank you so much, guys, and you have a good night. Okay? Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. It was a very good discussion tonight. Thank you for everyone that is listening, and anyone that was going to listen in the future. Thank you so much, everyone, and we're looking forward to hearing from all of you. And thank you so much. Everybody have a good night. It's a very, very good program and a very good discussion, and I'm looking forward to having more of it. This will be fun. Good night, guys.